all day in this damn shop. But got the ink washes done. I think he's looking pretty good. Got the stems glued on. So still got a ways to go. Working on a tree stump today. Working on tiki torches, getting all that stuff done. So man, it's been a hell of a long day. Let me see if I can get this thing plugged in and find us on the internet. All right, you guys see all the crap going on? Let me see. Yeah, we'll see. All right. It's my face. I can't even see my own face as I'm blind as a goddamn bat. All right, YouTubes. Let me see. Video home. Home. Come on, you son of a bitch. Where's 3 on the goddamn garage roof? Alright, I don't see me, so... Right there. Right there. Come on, you slow son of a bitch. No, go back. Okay. Man, this thing is running slow as frickin' molasses in January. No, just play the goddamn video, you dumb fuck. Make sure volume's down on this thing. Okay. 2. Let's see. This thing's running slow, man. It won't even catch up. Come on, you fucking... I hate computers. Now what? Wait for the screen to pop up, guys. This is taking freaking forever. Dumbass computers. Scoot you guys back. I think I'm on, but I hear myself. Let me kill volume. Okay. What's up, Jordan? What's up, IC? What's up, John? Hello, Jamie. Okay, hopefully this is working now. Man, it's been a long ass day, guys. I've been out here busting my ass all day. My tree guy was here dropping trees all day, so it's been a freaking nightmare, man. It's been busy all damn day. I finally ran a vacuum cleaner and cleaned up a little bit for about an hour. So, let me see. Make this to live chat, which is all chat, I believe. I can't freaking tell. Alright. For some reason, this thing's running like 10 minutes behind. Alright. Yeah, been a busy ass day, man. I've been grinding all day trying to get ready for MHC. Let me bump this up a little bit. Alright. Put that here for now. Whew, been working on this bad boy all day. You guys saw cobwebs this morning. What's that?
My phone so you can see the chat. You need it.
Mine's half-ass working.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie, I still might. Last year, Brother Vic gave me a little, it was a miniature little zombie mask. So I might make Little Man a brother this year and put both of them on the driveway. He was, hell. It's got to be about, like, maybe a 4-year-old height or so. But I might do that. It's a little zombie mask, and I thought, man, that'd be cool. It's like Chad Smith makes a lot of half masks, and they're kind of small, so they're perfect for like Little Man's face. I got him back in the corner. Oh, he's buried under shit from MHC because I got crap everywhere. But I think I'm still going to try and do that this year if I have time. You guys can see I haven't done any DIYs in a while. I've been busy. Like I said, I've been working on these guys. I'm ready for airbrushing. These are all ink wash. I'm going to do a little bit of red under the eyes. I just got a stem glued on today. I got some Monster Makers stuff in today, but, oh, I got to open that box and see what the hell they even sent me. But, man, trying to figure out how the hell to glue a rigid stem onto a latex mask where it's not going to pop off. I found this Silpoxy stuff from Smooth On. And it seemed to work pretty good. It's a 12-minute cure, which is shocking. I've never seen a silicone cure that damn fast in my life, but I'm going to try and jerk this son of a bitch off tomorrow, rip it off, and if not, I'm going to go to the Monster Maker's foam that Quinn told me about. So this guy's going to be first on the chopping block in the morning time. This little pumpkin. Alright, home side. Yeah, I've been working on this guy all day, trying to do foam in between doing like Tiki torches. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, just about 5, 6 torches done. So all my demons I think are done. And I may tweak them a little bit before MHC, I'm not sure. Like I said, we got like, hell, I don't know, a week and a half or something like that. I'm still not done. I got too much shit to do. The big sconce is done, so I'm happy about that. What's up, Ninja? Ninja, I got your box, man. I went to get my auto body supplier, and I got a couple of logs of paper, like some 36, and all that shit for the Grim Reaper staff dropped right in that box. You are boxed up. I actually went to the post office today. I got there 12 minutes or 15 minutes before they closed, and they freaking closed on me. So it must be like the holiday for Monday. They must be getting off today for the holiday, I guess, instead of Monday or something. I don't know, but they were fucking closed, pissed me off, because I had you out the door, in the box, ready to go. You'd been in the mail today if I didn't have an epic fail at the damn post office. I hate that lady anyway, she's a total bitch. But, man, I had your stuff there ready to go, 12:45, and place closed. So it's like, son of a bitch, man. Here we go again. Alright. Well, Jamie watches all my videos. You got nothing better to watch, Jamie? But I appreciate that, though. When do I leave for MHC? Jordan's asking. Jordan, me and Vic are leaving Thursday night. We're going up there. I think it's the 9th. The 9th, because I think 10th is loading. So we're going up Thursday night. Friday morning, we're going to load in all day, build our booth. We're going to jump over and help Annie and Bev. Anybody who needs help, Rob O'Brien, we're going to jump around and help those guys out if we get our stuff up. Because we always like to pitch in and help everybody. So we're out of here Thursday night. We're going to stay the night up there, and we'll be there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, come home Sunday night, because MHC is only 2 days this year. Doors open Saturday at 9:30. I think 9:30 on Sunday, and Sunday I think show closes at 3. We got to tear down and be out of there by 9 o'clock at night. Oh, it's no big deal. What's up, Ryan? That's no big deal, Ninja. Man, I had your stuff. I actually had a box. I was like, holy shit, for once I got a box that fits something. And it slid right in there. I thought, man, I don't know, like Jordan could tell you, because we both buy, paper rolls that are like 36-inch paper. It's like a 4-inch by 4-inch box. I thought, man, that blade on that thing is fucking long. Like, I don't know what the curve and if it's going to fit in there. It dropped right in there, and all the little bitty pieces went with it, too. So I threw some extra shit in there for you. So when you get it, when I get it off to the post office, I'll send you some tracking numbers on it. Alright, so if you guys saw my cobwebs and candlesticks post this morning, you guys saw that Chevy Flavio with some pipes. And this is what I did with that big bastard. As you can see. Alright, so I actually painted it wrong. Usually when I do foam work like this, I paint it upside down first to get all my little undercuts and areas underneath it. And then I flip it over. But I went ahead and painted the top side first. I probably shouldn't have. I'm still kind of waiting for this black to dry. It's finally starting to cool off, so I want to do my dry brushing, knock off the top, and then this is going to be a display for the Cyclops heads. So I got the Cyclops heads. Those guys are going on 8-foot poles. Where's my freaking, right here. So these are going to be sticking out of the tops of the Cyclops' head. And then they're going to be on like a 6-foot shaft underneath it because I cut them down to 8 foot. So those guys will sit in here. And I'll have 1, 2, 3 Cyclops on heads on spears on this tree stump. Figured I'll make it a tree stump, something that looks decent. Maybe I'll put some blood on there, maybe a little axe or something. I don't know. I ain't got much time. I shouldn't really even be working on shit like this because it's not for sale. It's a display. So I need to work on my sales stuff. But man, I've been grinding away all damn week. Let's see. Oh man, Jordan Vic built a killer booth, man. All them coffins in a row. Oh my god, man. It's gonna be badass when we get them underlit and stuff like that. What's up, Nick? Yeah, you guys get a chance, man. Go check out Stilo's Curse Haunted House. Nick has a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him and show him some love, man. He shows all kinds of Ghost Ride products and his haunted house builds and stuff like that. So we go jump on and join each other's channels. Oh, Ninja's been working on his on and off. Realize those blades would make awesome horns if we had to. You know what? They're actually not bad. They're hollow. They got kind of a goofy design. They kind of look like, I don't know, they kind of look like a biomech or something like that. And I thought for mine, hey, you know, it's blow molded plastic. It's like, I'll come up with something better. So I wanted to put a wooden staff on mine. I forgot what the hell I even did. Oh, I put a skull on my staff, right? I think a twin skull. So I just want to be a little different, change the prop around. But Home Depot, man, they were killing it last year. I mean, they were literally going after Spirit, grabbing them by the freaking throat, and I love it, man. I love watching that stuff. Because it's like, oh, man, they are just dying to take them out. Let's go. I always try to get the little strings, any loose badger hairs out of our damn chip brushes, because they always want to end up sitting in your paint. So I'm going to try and dry brush the top of this guy. You guys probably can't even see that. I'll show you when I get it dry brushed. I'll just go off the lid right now. And then I need some cardboard. Some cardboard right there. Give me that airbrush back. Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be a big airbrush day, man. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to roll a freaking mask over your guys' heads. So I got a ton of shit to do in the morning. Plus my tree guy's here, so the whole place is a damn mess. And since I'm painting the top first, just kind of a woodsy color, kind of a tan like when you cut a fresh tree. I'm not worried about if I go over the side because I'll do my brown last. I think I'm going to go more of a gray color on this. Just because we got so much brown going on in the booth. I mean, most of my Tikis are brown. My Cyclops' heads were in the brown families. Some flesh stuff, so I figured, I'll break it up and I'll go, I'll probably do more of a grayer tree. One of those coffins and skillies having with a... Oh, man. Jordan nicked it, or Vic did some tests. You put a couple of puck lights on the underside. They look so freaking cool lit up, man. They look awesome. Ninja says, I'm making mine a living sword, all fleshy and toothy. Oh, that's awesome, man. Are you still working at the eyes for that thing, Ninja? Doing the 3 eyes? It's a cool prop, man. I mean, I thought it was awesome. That was like the only animatronic I bought last year. Not a big Spirit fan with like the clowns and all that crap. It seems like every year, man, Spirit makes 14 new clowns. And they throw a couple other things out there. It's like, I don't know why they think people, you know, all these non-stop clowns, they must sell, man, because they keep on making like 6, 7, 8 new clowns every year. I think it's about ridiculous, man. Like, come on, people. I'm going to go a little heavier on that. Yeah, man, MHC is coming. It's like, whoo, buddy. I feel the burn. We got to get our asses busy. It's like I come home, I work in the shop, get home on weeknights after my night job, come out here and try and put a couple hours in if I can. It's like busy, busy, busy. So me and Vic walk in that place, man. I want to own that whole goddamn show. I want all the big boys to flip out and be like, oh my God, did you see all the shit those guys brought in this damn building? They are out of their goddamn mind. We are absolutely out of our goddamn mind. We are there to take all the money in the building. And I really don't even leave people cabbed here to get home. Because we've been busting our ass for a couple of years now. Making all this stuff we do and paying for supplies. And freaking supplies are about goddamn ridiculous. I mean, auto body supplies. I went to get some paint for a customer's paint job I got coming up for a 39 Chevy. I spent $2,300. In about 6 minutes. And then I had to add some more stuff on that I saw walking around the body shop store. Oh, that's cool. More of a demon than a reaper. I like that. I put the big old, those ram's horns I had on mine. I still had a set left over from that fail I did. Am I going to do more Nutcracker recreations? I probably will. I'm taking most of my Nutcrackers to MHC. I just got so many of them. It's like they're hard to store. They're hard to put away. And I do have plans for more. So my other ones, I'm keeping my my Yeti. I'm keeping my Krampus one. I'm gonna keep my Gill Man, and I'm keeping one more. Oh, oh shit. He looks like the Zuni fetish doll, my little headhunter. I'm keeping him, and the rest I'm taking MHC. So the one I made here with the scarecrow, the pumpkin rot scarecrow, I'm taking him up here. My Bride of Frankenstein that I made here on my channel, taking her up there with Frankenstein. Taking the man, I got him boxed up. I think all my nutcrackers are down in that box. No, I got the nutcrackers up there on the table. So it's just time to offload them, man. I've got so many of them. I don't really have the space to store them. Anything out here gets freaking filthy or a layer of mica on it. So I don't know, maybe later on. But yes, I'm absolutely have some more planned. I just think they're fun, man. If you can get them for cheap, like $10, $12 on clearance after Halloween or after Christmas, man, totally buy them or buy them at yard sales. And then they're so fun to just cut up and go crazy with them. And I try and keep them like and use as much wood back on as I can them. You know, like a actual nutcracker, since they're mostly wood. So I try and put as much wood back in there as I can. But obviously, if you're gonna make a monster, sometimes you gotta break the rules. And so I'll use clay or I'll put lights on them or something. But yeah, I do want to do a bunch more, man. The big ones I have, I want to keep. I really love that Yeti. I had so much fun making that Yeti, and then my Krampus one, I really loved him. And I don't have all that much Krampus stuff, so I figured, you know, this year when I'm going to MHC, I thought, man, you know, I got my shelves done. Let me put this over here, so I don't have to reuse it. I'm working on shelves all week. I got these guys all done, and you're gonna fall on your goddamn face. Home slice. There, going in the garbage can. So I worked on shelves all week, got these guys done. And I thought, you know, I was talking to Rob O'Brien, and it's like, man, maybe I should make like a Krampus shelf. So I didn't go full-blown Krampus, because I didn't know if anybody would, like, you know, dig it or not. So I got all my airbrushing done and everything like that, so, pow. I made one brown shelf, sort of like a Krampus version, so if somebody wants to make a Krampus out of it. And then you just pop this out, take your screws out, you stick this bracket in the wall, and your shelf hangs right on there. It's a little cleat that's all self-contained in one little thing. So these guys will all be at MHC. I finally got bags to store them in. It's like, Jesus Christ. Fucking bags, man. You know, bags are like $2, $3 a piece to store something in. So I'm on Amazon trying to find decent bags to fit everything so people ain't banging it around when they're carrying it around MHC. They want to stick some other stuff in there. Cardboard boxes are freaking expensive, man. Just trying to box all this stuff up and make it where it's not just, you know, thrown into a box like a yard sale up at MHC so I don't look like an asshole. It's ridiculous what people spend on packaging for stuff, man. And then these I'm really heck with. I do want to do a video later on, guys, on that 9/16 production moss. I got their rust too, which I haven't tried yet, but I tried the moss on some of these gargoyle shells. So I did a pair. And I used their moss on. And these guys just came out freaking badass, man. I love the moss. I could even go back and dry brush some more on there with some really, really light greens. But their moss just came out really freaking cool, man. So I did a pair of these guys. If somebody wants a pair or not. If you buy them individually, I guess that's fine too. But the moss is actually pretty cool, man. It's pretty similar to what I use. Mine's a little different pattern, but I mean, hell, it's stuck on there. So these guys are all airbrushed and they're ready to go off to MHC. So I think I made 8 of these guys, I think. 8 shells for MHC. I made 1 brown one, 2 with moss, and the rest are all gray. Because I don't know what people are going to have in their homes or if they want to put them in their home. They're all exterior paint, so you actually stick these guys outside. If you want to, you stick them on your covered porch. Stick them out on your walls if you have like a crypt theme or something like that. Because most of my stuff I try and make, like this stump, it's not been hard coated, but everything is exterior paint. So this guy can actually sit outside for Halloween. I've got holes drilled at the bottom of all my my stake holes. So I always try and think for people, how are they going to use it? Well, how can they get the most use out of it? I was like, hey, I want to stick that outside like in one of my hallways or something like that. Shit, do it, man. Go ahead. It ain't going to work. Or it ain't going to get ruined. Ninja says, I bought a similar flickering light system for the sword to have a big eye. Well, that's freaking cool, man. The white owl magnet in the back is a standout even from here. White owl magnet. Oh, this guy right here? Yeah, I did a couple. I poured their eyes first in red resin. I thought that was pretty cool. I might just go ahead and like maybe gray him out or something like that so you can see his detail and stuff. I don't know. I gotta get my ass busy and make a bunch of more magnets for MHC because those guys are gonna be $10 a piece at MHC, so hopefully those are decent sellers. That's right, Vic, French cleat. And they're actually oak. The cleats on those shelves are oak. I had them milled by a cabinet builder in town. So I said, yeah, I just need some kind of cleat, you know, and he's like, oh, you mind if you make them out of oak? And I'm like, hell, I don't care. He goes, it's better than cheap pine. So every cleat in that shelf is an oak cleat, red oak. What's up, Theo Walker? I'm buying 2 cardboard boxes, ship vinyl records, and $50. You know, boxes are fucking insane, man. Like, I spent $80 at Uline to be able to send out my sconces, the little foam sconces. Man, I got them all packed away, but they look like this, but they got the jaw on the bottom. So those were like, I think I spent $70 for 2 different size boxes. One that was like 4.5 inches so I can ship one out, or one that was like 9 inches so I can ship 2 of them out if somebody buys a pair of them. And the boxes were $70 freaking dollars. What do you want, Savage? Freaking photo bombing?
It's not a photo, it's a video.
Go get your own glory.
It's a live stream.
Yeah, but yeah, you know.
Hello,
bags.
people.
Hey, beat it. I'm talking.
No.
I'm trying to get bags and stuff to you know, put stuff in so people can take it to MHC and they want to add other stuff in their bags. You know, it's freaking crazy, man. So.
Hi, Jamie.
Who, Jimmy? Who? Thor?
I have no
Michael
clue.
Jimmy Thor. So that's what the top looks like.
Briscoe.
My 3 holes. And it's still wet because I can feel black paint on my hands. Come on, dry, you bastard. I'll dry brush right over your ass. I don't care. You're a display. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, man. I got a big block Chevy crankshaft in the bottom. I welded 3 pipes in, some roll cage pipe I had for my Trans Am. And I'm like, yeah, this will hold 3 of those big ass heads because those things are solid foam. They're freaking heavy, man. Goddamn bugs. Hello, Den Mother. Thank you, man. Well, me and the trio, man, like, we eat, breathe, and sleep this shit, man. Like, every day we're grinding, especially me and Vic lately. Man, it's like a freaking obsession, just trying to get all this stuff done. Got a couple of weeks left till MHC, and then once MHC is over, I'm going to sleep for a week, man. I got a ton of videos I want to do. I'm going to clean up in here. The place is freaking destroyed. I finally got my little sleeve for my one display for the little witch, and I even put lights in there for her. I'll probably show you guys this stuff. Let me see. Can I dig it out? Yeah, there she is. So I thought for MHC, when I put the little idols on this thing, I thought, why not light it up? So I put some green lights in there. So those will hold my little Cthulhu looking idols. So I think that'll be pretty cool on the table with some little green lights in there. I went ahead and put the eye in the palm. You guys kept on saying, is there an eye in there? Is there an eye in there? So now there's a goddamn eye in there. So that'll be pretty cool for MHC. But I figure, why not light the damn thing up, man? That'll be cool. And all they are is like dollar store lights, man. They had a bunch of these last year for $1, so I grabbed a bunch. And it works perfect for little projects like this. And I got a sleeve from a thrift store shirt. Little purple sleeve that I jacked up. So I wanted to have sort of like a classic Halloween color, so that little guy's gonna be ready for MHC. Alright, let me give this bad boy another coat. I'll do my goddamn brush. But yeah, it's just been nothing but freaking grind, man. I'm sure Vic feels it too, man. We've been freaking busy and busting our ass. Hey, Jamie says hi, Savage! Ninja says, are you doing most of your stuff? Order at the show or selling stock on hand? Ninja, I am taking no orders at that show. I hate when you go to Trans, we're like, oh, can I order it? Can I order it? Fuck orders, man. Everything in my booth and Vic's booth is cash and carry. If it's there, you can buy it and take it home. There's no order and there's no waiting. If somebody wants something specific, like, oh, can you make me that in purple or green or yellow and polka dots or whatever, I'm cool to do a commission, but I'm taking no orders, man. I'm bringing as much crap as I can make there, and you guys have to wait till next year, or I'm working on, well, I'm not really doing shit because I'm a computer idiot. But James over at Haunters Anonymous, if you guys don't know who Haunters Anonymous is, every Wednesday they're talking about everything haunt related. Michael and James, those guys are awesome. We've been hanging out with those guys for like a year now. And those guys are computer whizzes, man. They love technology where I'm an idiot. So we put our trust in those guys. And James is doing the Cobwebs and Candlesticks website. I think it's kind of up. I don't know really. I haven't really checked it out. You know, it's my own damn website. I don't even check the damn thing. But I'm hoping that maybe after MHC, because some of my stuff's on Etsy, but Etsy pretty much blows. My website has a cart system, but it's not activated yet. So I'm going to look into actually selling some of my stuff through the website so I can make some shipping money back, because Etsy, they take all your shipping money. They want you to buy their label. So if you spend $10 buying their label and it costs you $12 to ship something, you lost. If you buy their label for $12 and you ship something for $8, you made $2 off shipping, but generally you lose. So what that means is if somebody orders a single magnet for me, okay, Keith, ching, I hear a little bell, I want a magnet. So they're going to buy my wolf magnet. I think I'm $12 for magnets on Etsy. By the time I get it into an envelope, throw some extras in there, get it down to the post office, box it up, it's a $5 bill to send one magnet anywhere. And if you're in California, the sales tax is $12. You pay $12, sales tax on $12, you know, depending on what your state is. And then they take that also out of my profit. So I get $12, and then they take $1.26, $1.36 out of that. And then it costs me $5 to ship it. So I'm basically making, if I'm lucky, and they're not in California where they pay the extra tax, I'm making maybe $7 off a magnet and losing gas and an envelope and everything else. So that's why I don't really have my magnets listed on Etsy. Etsy's giving me a hard time. They're saying like, oh, your shipping zip code is invalid or something like that. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It kind of pisses me off. So I'm really looking just to ditch Etsy altogether, and I'll probably keep some small stuff on there. After MHC, I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in the store because all my prices right now are lowered for MHC. After MHC, everything's going up. If it's on Etsy, I've got to add $20 more just to make up for shipping on it. So it kind of sucks. So that's why MHC, me and Vic are bringing everything cash and carry. We are going to be the cash and carry kings. You don't have to worry about taking orders. I built a bunch of different crap. If there's something you got to have that I don't have, I can make it for you. But if it comes to something like that, it's somebody I know. All they got to do is say, hey, man, Cobwebs, just, you know, make me one, and then contact me when it's done, and I'll shoot you some PayPal money. And that's cool, too. I ain't got no issues with that. So, but I don't plan on taking any orders. Unless somebody wants a commission, or John LaFlamboy comes up and says, hey, man, can you build this for my haunted house? You're goddamn right I can. All right, we're good on top. I think we're going to switch over to brown. So I think I'm going to do this in brown. And then go back in gray on top, because it seems like the lightest colors on a grayish-brown trees on the outside. So I'll put my darkest colors down first and work my way lightest out. So let's cover this up. I like these plastic lids, man, for the paint. Freaking Menards is hooking it up, man. You just press some little bastards down and it seals up all by itself. So pretty cool. All right. Now I'll get my gallon of exterior brown. I'm just going to use the same damn brush that I dry brushed the tan with, since I'm just going a little bit darker. Yeah, me and Vic are so jazzed about MHC, man. We're freaking beating ourselves to death, but it's still awesome at the same time. Oh, that's cool, Jordan. You should try and make an animatronic, man. Start with like a reindeer motor, like a Fright Props reindeer motor. If you watch, if you want to make an animatronic and you want to use motors, look up Hallstaff. Hallstaff's channel on YouTube. Man, he's got so many motions out of motors. That guy is a freaking whiz, man. And Steve Kosick. And he just passed last year. It freaking sucked. But that guy, man, was freaking amazing, man. He's got so many ways to take a reindeer motor and give you a range of motions. But look up Hallstaff's animatronic something on YouTube. That's all you need to know. If you want to make an animatronic, you should subscribe to that channel. Show that guy some love, even though he's passed. And you'll learn everything you need to about making your own animatronic with that stuff, man. That dude's freaking amazing, man. Steve Kochi, I think is his name. Yeah, Vic's got big stuff. Once his coffins are out, he'll just have to box them up and then send one to you. Let's see, Jamie's saying, Keith, that mask behind you against the brown cover, is that the witch one from the Dollar? Oh, yeah. That was the DG witch, and I just ripped her wig off today. It's actually not a bad mask. I mean, it's real thin, but, I mean, for something thin you can put on it, actually put on an animatronic, like, you know, that's the cool thing about having, like, thin pulls. Like, I thought, same thing, like Jordan, you're talking about, you know, making an animatronic. So, like, one of my first pulls from my mask is real thin. You know, this is like, I dwelled it for, I think, 3 hours trying to figure out the latex, you know. So it's kind of thin, but, man, it has really great motion. And I thought, man, you know, if I put a little motor in something like that, I could totally make an animatronic with just this latex mask, you know, because it's real thin, almost like a dollar store one. So I just kept it. Plus, it's my guide for when I'm cutting teeth and stuff, so... But absolutely, you could totally make your own animatronic. Yeah, Dixon has some small stuff too, man. Denmark and Lion. Me and Vic are going to throw down at MHC. We are taking no prisoners, man. There to kick ass and take names. We want it to be the most epic trip, and, you know, like I said, we want to be able for people to walk in, see what they want, buy it, walk away, have stuff to take home immediately, and have satisfaction. I got to order in with Gorgalore that I put in at Transworld, and man, I'm freaking dying, man. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So I kind of, you know, orders are kind of a blessing, you know, but for me, you know, I'm small enough where I've got enough crap, and I've been making stuff for so long. It's like, I just want people to be able to walk away with stuff in their hand, man, and not have to worry about, like, oh, you know, I got to wait 6 months in the mail. And especially a lot of small shops like me, a lot of those guys tend to take your money, and then you never hear from them again. So then, like 6 months later, you message them saying, hey, remember MHC? I bought a mask from you. I've never received it. I never heard a damn word from you. Your email has changed. You don't answer your phone calls. You unfriended me on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not a fan, man. A lot of these guys seem like they're just there for the money. They're taking the cash and they're running, or they're... That's another reason I don't want to make anything or take an order. Because, guys, this isn't my full-time job. This is a side job for me. It's more of a hobby. So, I got a day job, man. I can't be screwing around and making masks and stuff during the day. You know, maybe at one point when, if this pans out and I'm able to do this full-time, or if cars get slow in my shop, then I can always go back and do this on the side, bring this stuff to work and do this, which is sort of my backup plan. That's why I'm even doing this. So if cars get slow, at least I've got something else to fall back on that I can, you know, pay the bills with or help pay the bills with. Ooh, I'm liking that brown. That's cool. Wants to be like a gnarly old freaking tree. But I like that brown. And I'll do a nice thick edge around the top for bark. Again, like, you know, it's a display, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I always tweak it out later on before I put it in the yard, because I'm sure I'll probably use it in the yard somehow. Since everything's exterior paint, it's foam. Oh, you big bitch. That thing probably gonna weigh about 40 pounds, man. So that should hold my 3 Cyclops heads, 3 of them. Yeah, I went and looked at my oak tree today, because I just lost about a 60-foot oak tree the guy was cutting down today. So I was checking it against the pattern, like, man, this will fly for an oak tree. It's like, boy, I've been busy all day making demonic tikis, and like I said, me and Vic are just freaking grinding for MHC, trying to get everything done. And I'm not even going to get everything done that I wanted to bring to MHC. I still wanted to bring other weapons and stuff like that. I didn't have a chance to mold yet, so I had to concentrate on what I had to at least have what I have. Perfect, because I don't want no half-assed, you know, shit that I spent a half an hour on. Them to try and take people's money for something I spent a half an hour on. That's bullshit, man. I don't like doing that either, man. I'd rather take my time on something and do it right and have it the way it's in my head than just go to a show and be like, just take the money and run, man. You know, it don't matter. No, it freaking matters to me. You take somebody's money, man. I want something they can use and abuse and have fun with and get years of use out of. I'm not in it for a quick fix, man.
those guys are, you know, they disappear overnight. It's like, hey, you know, I bought a bunch of crap from you, and then you went in front of me and you disappeared. And I don't like those guys, man. I don't like those shops. You're gonna buy something, spend your time, do your R&D, and make something nice for people, man. Make something that's gonna be around for a lot of years. Because I'll tell you what, even though I restore cars, word of mouth, I don't advertise my shop. Word of mouth is always your best customer. When somebody comes out of work and says, oh no, I like the way this guy does business or does his job, nothing else tops it. I don't care how many magazines you read or Yelp reviews or whatever. None of that shit means nothing. Word of mouth is your best business partner, absolutely. And if you take your time and you make nice stuff and it shows that you like what you do, and I do, man. I love doing videos and showing how I do things, you know, because we all do things different. You know, there's 10 ways to skin a cat, so I just like to show my version of how I do stuff. Ninja says he used those kinds of masks on his corpse skulls, but the slightly less decayed ones, just melt them with the heat gun. Oh yeah, you can totally melt those things with the heat gun. I saw that, Ryan. I saw you got the little fucking little skeleton popper. I loved Beastcraft. All their stuff is beautiful. I got 2 of their masks because Sean Topping is their sculptor for masks. But the little swamp guy who was on the pedestal with the, you know, kind of rocking back and forth. The only thing I didn't, he was beautiful. The only thing I didn't like is he was small scale. Like I told Vic, I'm like, oh man, he's a smaller scale. He's probably like 4 foot at full height, even though he's all creeped up on a little column, and he's like, but he was freaking awesome, man. I mean, they're everything they make is freaking beautiful, man. That's why they do so good at Transworld. Those are the companies I love, man, because you can tell those guys, man, they put their time and their heart into stuff, and they make beautiful props, man. Beastcraft is freaking is awesome. Ordered in March, it was like Christmas. Oh wow, man, you must order like around Transworld time. Yeah, Ninja does have a channel that he never uploads to, Plastic Ninja, but he did do a shed review for me because Ninja had a tough shed. So hello. So since Ninja had a tough shed, I went ahead and I picked one up too. I walked in there, saw the dealer and all that, and it worked out really good, man. The shed's working awesome. It's full already because, you know, I need more sheds if you do this shit. So yeah, it was awesome. I'd like Nick to do more. Look up Nick's 4 Horsemen too, man. He took 4 of those zombie horses from Home Depot and made the 4 Horsemen. They're totally badass. Each one is different. It's freaking awesome, man. That's a ballsy move, Ninja. I'll give you that. Because that's a lot of shit to do. That's some big projects too, man. To do 4 big full-size projects. I tell you, my brother, they're awesome. I'd like to do something, I just don't have the room. I still got my zombie horse. It's still in the damn box in the tough shed. I haven't even broke it out yet. That's right, Jordan. You know that for sure, man. You're a painter too. You know, if you're blowing up paint jobs, it's going to bite you in the ass. You do good work, people will come back to you, especially with another vehicle. You know, I've had customers where they're, hell, you did my son's car or whatever, you know, so I want you to do my car now. It's always your best bet. And if you back up your work, like for me at my shop, if I take something down to bare metal, I will warranty it for as long as you own the car. I don't use cheap garbage materials. I'm not using like the dollar store supplies of paint and all that stuff. But if I take something down to bare metal, as long as you own it, I'll fix it for free if something happens. If there's a bubble, a blister, a crack, a chip, something like that, you know, I always went first crack at fixing the car because I know how I fixed it. So I don't want anybody else in there monkeying around in something that I've done in one of my panels that I fixed. Even though it's not my car, it's still my baby because I fixed it and restored it. So I'm real picky about that shit. As long as nobody else gets in there and monkeys around with some cheap garbage and tries to go over my work with something else that's crap, I'll warranty it for as long as you own the car. Paint and everything. You do a paint job, like Jordan can tell you, it takes 6 months for a paint job to cure. You paint a car, you literally don't know what you're going to get for 6 months by everything actually cures. So I try and buff mine. Come back in 6 months, you got a little nib or something raised up, or you're a little hazy or something like that. Bring it back, I'll run a buffer over it, I'll wash the car, detail it, and get you back down the road, man. Jamie says that stuff has glitter. I make all my stuff in my own little world. That's right, Ninja's in his own little world in his shed. But your shed's awesome, dude. Like Ryan says, the price for the work is unbelievable. What's up, Larry?
What's the guy hanging on the cupboard? Gray head. Cupboard on the gray head. What is the guy hanging on the cupboard with the gray head? Yeah, I don't know, man. The cupboard? Huh? The Cyclopses? Hanging. The only thing that's really hanging, I got one of Rob O'Brien's costumes, a robe for APOC. This one, leaning on the cupboard. This is my Swamp Witch staff. I'm taking it to MHC. It's big. I'm going to make another one. So I went ahead and cleaned it up. I rewrapped the handle for somebody to make it more comfortable for them to carry. So if this is what you're talking about, this I actually have a video on my channel. Well, I built this on my channel. So all I did was recently was just rewrap the handle, and I'm going to take this guy to MHC and let it go to a new home, because I'm going to make I got a new coven I'm kind of building, so I want to do different staffs for my different witches. So and I'm gonna mold a ram skull. So this is a plastic spirit one that I've corpsed. So I want to use like a real nice rigid foam one. So this guy I got cleaned up just because he's going to M8C with me and Vic. I'm gonna offload him there. All right. Just don't fall and swipe all the shit off the top of the cabinet. All right. They actually don't look too bad so far. That's only like one coat of paint too. And then I got this little hole back here where I jammed I basically sculpted this by hand, and I used a handle on one of them pumpkin scooper gut scoopers. So I was digging out the little blister I had here. I'm like, oh man, it looks like a little hole in there. So I might like put a little snake head in there or something like that. I don't know. I'll hide something back there because I think this is going to be the front over here. But it should be sturdy enough to hold them 8-foot tall Cyclops heads. Alright. Some brown. And I gotta go heavy around this ring. Yeah, this is almost like a 2-day build basically. So really needs to be, if it's going to stay outside, needs to be hard coated, because anytime, I'm always conscious about anything I build, okay, how is water, ice, and snow going to sit in there and then form ice and then break it apart? So I've got little catches in here where they need to be filled in with something, either resin or DevCon or something, to keep water from sitting and collecting in there, because then it'll eventually freeze and bust and I'll be screwed. I'll just have to fix it the next year. Yeah, man, this is like 1 can of great stuff, 5 cans of Loctite. And I took all my little rigid foam chunks I had, and bits of foam, and I filled them in the middle first, and I kind of glued them together with Loctite. So if you guys are cutting up foam, man, save your offcuts. Use every piece of that stuff, especially if it's rigid foam, because that stuff's so dense, man. It's easy to sculpt on top of with Loctite foam or great stuff or whatever else. So I like to save all my pieces. In fact, I'm going to show you guys that, like, after I recover from MHC, I want to do a video on tombstones, but I want to use cardboard boxes as molds. I got a pretty good idea of what I want to do, so I got a pretty awesome idea where we can all raise our game, and we're going to use some fence post foam, that Sika stuff you get from Home Depot, because it's actually just rigid foam is all it is. So I'm definitely planning on a bunch of extra videos this year, but I think we're going to use that stuff and use cardboard boxes as mold to make some big badass tombstones. Because I hate them little skinny bastards you get from the dollar store. They're like this big and they're like this thin. If you like look at them too hard, they crack in half. Or if a bird lands on them, they snap in half. I hate that shit. So I want us to make some big badass tombstones that we'll have for freaking years, man. And basically, once we get them made, you guys can detail them out however the hell you want, man. You can detail them out the next year. Use them as bulky, thick like background tombstones, or put them in the front, man. But I want to make big, cool, badass tombstones this year. I really want to bust out my graveyard and make it bigger. If I had more space, I want to build some gates, some cemetery gates. I got a set of gates in my head that I want to build. I want to hang my locks off of them, you know. I want to put some heads on the fence, my demon heads that I make, my foam demon heads. They're basically like these guys, but they're just, you know, heads on chains or whatever. Yeah, there's so much crap I want to build, man. Like if I had a freaking pole barn already, I would be freaking dangerous. I would be bad as Vic, man. Alright, Stumpy. Alright. Alright. Very nice. Yeah, actually, these are pretty cool. I mean, I thought about drilling a hole in the center and putting a light in it to uplight the heads. We have to figure something out, Vic. I may put a light on the backside of this or something. I don't know. We got to figure out. We got to get our electric for our booth yet, because at MHC, after you spend $1,000, what do we spend, Vic? $1,075 a piece for our booth. It's another $200 for electric to be turned on in our booth. So after paying $1,075 for your booth, they fork us for another $180 or $190, I think it is. I think it's $190 to have electric in your booth. So it's like, it's expensive to vend. So I feel bad for the Transworld people, because it costs you $1,500 just to walk in there for a 10x10 booth with nothing. And then the good old Donald Even Stevens Center, they'll rent you a tablet stand for, I think, $150. They'll rent you a carpet for $200, which you basically, $200, you can buy a 10x10 carpet for $200. So vending's ridiculous expensive, man. So like I said, after the show, I'm not lowering my prices. After the show, everything's going up, man, because foam is ridiculous, resin's ridiculous, silicone's ungodly expensive. But because of shortages and bull crap, I mean, like I said, I just spent $2,000 at the auto body supply shop. 2,200, 2,300, something like that. It's insane, man. I am not going to add glitter to this tree stump. There is no way in hell. Yes, then, Mother, I'm doing brown first. I'm going to work my darkest colors inside and work my way out to the lightest colors. I think I'm going to go more gray with this one versus brown, because I think we have a lot of earth colors in the booth. So I think I'm going to go gray on this. Mostly like an ashy or gray. I'll probably do 5 colors or so. Even though it's a display, it's got my name on it, so I want it to look nice. I should carve like a little CNC in the trunk somewhere. I may do that later on after I get done painting it. And I'll go back and touch it up. John C. Got this late, but glad I found it. Not much time left for MHC. There is not, John. We are feeling the pressure, man. Behind the red cape, gray and black cape. Gray head, black cape. Gray head, black cape. Oh, gray head. The count? That's from Dale. I think I just got him covered up. Well, for mica. So I've got all my, like anytime you use mica, it's literally like freaking flour and a mixture of glitter. So if I'm like slapping molds together to evenly coat them, I get like a little dust of mica like on everything. Like the other, like I had to freaking, I had to dust my werewolf head. So I made this little guy. I just sculpted on top of a Nightmare Maker skull with the epoxy sculpt, and I put my resin teeth in the bottom of it. So I made like a little Lou Garou skull, but it was like covered like in gold mica, because I was doing my what do you call it? My mummy, my chin strap, and the little snake for the forehead. And I was using a lot of gold mica, and man, that little stuff gets freaking everywhere, man. So it's like I gotta like dust and stuff. So I may rearrange my shop. I don't know. I'm not doing anything till after MHC though, so. But yeah, like especially in this area. So sometimes I'll bag him, or I'll just pull his cloak over his head to keep him covered up so he doesn't get a bunch of crap like in his little fine wrinkles. Because again, that's like one of my oldest props. Like I've been in this house for 20 years, so that guy was like my first legit big ass prop. I think I paid like $329 for him. He was like $4 something. I looked for a sale. I think I had a coupon code. I finally scraped up the money and I ordered that guy. When he showed up, he was worth every freaking penny, man. The box was massive. And I thought, oh my God, this dude is so freaking awesome. So I've had him probably, see, I bought this house in 01. So I think I bought him like in 05, 06. So I probably had the count for, hell, 15, 16 years. And then like the year after I got him, Fright Props had the zombie snail. And that was like my next biggest badass big prop that I still have. I hang on to my props, you know. So I had Dracula, and then I bought Gladys, my zombie snail. Although she was latex, and from putting her outside for a month, she was destroyed, man. So I actually did a video on her of how I restored her. But then she fell off my damn collar with all my paint, so you can see she's got cracks in her again. It's like I just can't save this old girl, man. So I got to put her up high somewhere and build like a glass case for her or something like that. But I love my freaking zombie snail, man. So Scott Biba said there was a chance that one day he may do a saltwater version of this with all the big spikes in the shell and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be up his ass every time I see him for that. Like, come on, Scott, we need to do zombie snail, man. Like, it's time. Like, Gladys needs a hubby, so better get your ass on it. We need a saltwater zombie snail. But you know, Gladys, you know, look how big she is. I pulled her out of the box, and it's like, damn, it's like, you know, what a huge freaking prop, man. Like, so these two guys, they'll probably be at my funeral. I swear to God, I'll have Gladys there, and I'll have the Count there. These are like my oldest, two biggest props. And then I think the next year, or maybe the same time I got Gladys, I bought the big undead salmon that I also got from Fright Props. And like, I don't even think they make that anymore. It's like, man, Fright Props is killing it, man. Like, they need to go back and revisit some of their old molds and redo that stuff, man. Because Fright Props is freaking awesome. I've been a company I've been watching for, hell, I don't know, damn near 20 years or something like that, it seems like. But the zombie salmon, oh shit, man. It's got a hand pulling out of its belly. We're going on a little field trip. I'll show you guys. Look up there above my witch's shelf. See that? Zombie salmon. How freaking awesome is that? And I just tucked a little one of those cheesy Amazon cabochons in the eye socket. And look how freaking great it looks. It needs some dry brushing. But that fish is like as old as Gladys is or the year over. So I keep that in here above my witch shelf all the time. It's got a little hand sticking out of the stomach like it's reaching out, like it swallowed a fish. I really shouldn't touch it because it's a Fright Props original. But I'm going to dry brush some turquoise on it to brighten up a little bit so when the kids come in for Halloween, they can see it better. I just love when the freaking kids wig out when they come walking in here. All right. Yeah, Fright Props, man, they've got such a great, like, history of props and stuff, man. I wish they would, like, go back and revisit old molds or redo old molds. It'd be freaking awesome, man. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let this paint just build up on this top edge by dragging my brush and offloading it onto the stump so it looks like there's a bark on that edge. And that was easy, man. I took my little hot wire foam factory tool. I put a blanket on my lap in case I burn through and stab my ding-ding. So I just spun that thing, made loops, and I went back with the back of a razor blade and opened them up a little bit more. I heat gunned it a little bit to open the foam up, and bam, I had me a stump, man. Let's see. But that's actually working pretty good, man. I like that. Just get a little excess, a little wet brush. Oh, shit. I'm getting too old to do that shit. Alright, so we got a nice little broken edge here. Got our wet brush. I'm just going to drag it. Drag it. Drag it. And then everything will offload onto that top edge. Boom. Alright, got to finish this corner, and then we'll switch over and do gray. I got to find something to stick in that little hole, man. I got a little tube that I bought from, I think, Michael's last year. They have those little tubes of, like, animals. You get, like, scorpions and snakes, and they're like $10 normally. And they had them on clearance. They were getting rid of them. So I got a tube for, like, $2. And I put the little frog on the base of my, my Tiki torches. And it was cool. Like, at the show, I took that to. The people were like, they were looking at them. They kind of looked down at the display. And they're like, oh, man, then they saw the frog. So I'm always trying to hide shit where I can. So if people are looking around the back of something, they'll notice it. And then they'll go tell a buddy, hey, man, go look at the back of that thing. You know, he's got something back there. So I love doing that shit and messing with people. It's just fun. So I got this little hole here. I got to find something to stick in there. So if people end up walking around the back of this thing, they'll see it. So I think I'm going to let that fly, man. That looks pretty good. I'll save that for our gray. I'm going to go right from brown, use the same brush, and use the gray on it. So let me close this up. Where's my goddamn hammer? Right here. Plastic lids are freaking awesome. And then I'll let that dry for a second, and then we'll check on some comments. Uh-oh. Is this my gray? That's really light gray. That's gray. Do I have a darker gray? Where's my paint? That must be my only... I bought a gallon of gray, gallon of black, gallon of brown. Gotta be the gallon. That's black, that's gray, this is brown. It's gotta be it. I thought it was darker. I can always mix it, I guess, if I have to. I'll only get a paint stick, too. Aha! Thought I had earlier, and I got some. I think I've been in Menards like 3 times this week trying to get last minute stuff. It's like I gotta paint Cyclopses, man. I need silicone to put their hair on. I gotta put stems on the pumpkins. It's like I got a ton of freaking crap going on, man. I was just to get to everything I wanted to get to for MHC. Oh, it's right here. Alright, we'll stir this and do comments. Message retracted. Mask hanging on the side of the cabinet. Oh, up front. Oh, shit. Okay. That's just that trench coat? Yeah, that's just a trench coat. So this, guys, what you guys were asking about. So this is made by David Quinn at Monsters Alive. So Quinn, again, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he is on Facebook. Just look up Monsters, what is that, dash on the ground, alive dot underscore, that's it. Monsters Alive, monsters underscore alive.com or Facebook. That's Quinn. And this is one of Quinn's masks. This is one of his APOC masks. So normally he makes, it's got the little tube sticking out of the back, but he rusted one for me, and he liked it so much that he went ahead and started doing a whole line of rust. So that's one of Quinn's. Because I thought when I do my APOC costumes, I've got a bunch of pieces for it made, but I wanted to wear it to MHC this year. I'm not going to have time to finish it. There's going to be no way in hell. I thought I would take this guy and possibly make him like a shoulder piece. I thought that would be cool, but just like an actual mask. So, but yeah, this is a Quinn mask. He does make this guy. I think he's called... Oh, shit. Quinn's probably going to want to punch me in the face for that. This isn't the Miner. No. I know this mask has a name. It's probably on his website. It's monsters underscore alive.com. Quinn's got a bunch of masks and stuff up there, but this is a David Quinn mask. But it's pretty awesome, man. Quinn does a lot of clowns. I'm not a fan of clowns, but he does a lot of APOC, and I am a big fan of APOC, man. I grew up watching all the Mad Max movies, so this shit, man, near and dear to my heart. I love APOC stuff, and Quinn does a ton of it, man. His new mask, you guys got to see it, man. He's got a metal visor over the face. It's going to be something else to see. I can't wait to see it done. He hasn't painted one yet that he showed me, but I'm dying to see how he paints that freaking thing. He's got boils in his head. He's got a metal visor come out of his skin. It's total freaking like Lord Humongous from Mad Max, man. So couldn't be killing some APOC for sure. Dash, not underscore. Is it a dash? I don't know. It's like people trying to make they say freaking a goddamn pound sign is a hashtag. No, it's a pound sign. You just can't change the name of something that's been a pound sign for 40 years on a telephone and then say, oh no, now it's a hashtag. That's bullshit. It's always a pound sign. I refuse to freaking change. Yeah, I have got a lot of gray, so that's cool. And I think this year I want to do, when we make those new tombstones, I think I want to do a Blacklight graveyard, man. I don't know why. I know everybody does a lot of the cool colors, like the purple washes, and I love that shit. It looks so badass. I think I want to try and do a Blacklight graveyard, or repaint all my tombstones, or dry brush them with Blacklight colors. I think that would be freaking cool, man. Of course, I'm a sucker for Blacklight. Anything Blacklight, I love. Let's see, are we wet? Yep, we're wet. Who's that?
I was waiting on her. She wants to make s'mores.
Oh, okay. Was that the neighbor guy? He like stuck his head in the door. Like, dude, I'm busy. I'm on the YouTubes, man. Like, I ain't got time for you.
Oh, did he come up here?
Yeah, is that our new neighbor came by or something? That's Skinny Jean's husband, right? Yep. Well, this side's dry, so we'll start over here. Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit wet, but deal with dry brush. All right. Let's see. My brush. All right, let's find us some new real estate on this jacked up piece of cardboard from Harbor Freight. And I'll fold that over. So I'll get it on my hands. Let me get it on my hands. And I sure am. Pow! Clean cardboard. Here we go. I gotta be real slight with this gray because I don't want this thing like looking like it's a tomb wall. So I'm gonna really just blend in with that brown, which will look pretty cool. I kind of like that. I'll put some of that on first. And I'll probably start top to bottom because the lighter colors will be at the top. But I got all that fresh paint on there. I just want to hit that, man. Just dust it on. And I'll probably come back with some full strength gray and just hit the tips of that stuff so it looks really like ashy, like old wood. And then we only used one brush for this whole paint job. Bonus! Savage, make me a s'more! Do it. Oh, yeah. And all we use so far is black, gray, brown. So we'll have little tints in between. And I'll probably go back and hit those with some transparent colors, like maybe some glossy wood tone. Oh my god, man, since Alan has shown that glossy wood tone, that stuff's like crack. I love putting it on every damn thing, man. And I found that Michaels, yeah. So Michaels has a cabinet in like the acrylic paint section that's locked up with all kinds of rattle cans in there. They got that Montana spray paint. Glossy wood tone, like on Amazon, is like $25 a can. They got it there for $10. All the transparent paints, but they're never restocked. So their cabinet's like more than like 2/3 empty. So I'm waiting for them to fill that bitch up. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna buy all of it. I'm gonna get all the glossy wood tones and all the transparent colors that I haven't been able to get for a long time because they keep them locked up in the damn thing. I'll just do that. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. Making us a big old stump. All right. I'll spin that thing again. What's up, Thor? Dreadful. I think you're right, Ninja. I think it's dreadful. Because he's got dreadlocks. Only I didn't want dreadlocks on mine. I liked mine just the nubbins on the back of the head. How old am I? I am 49 years old. I just turned 49 in March, a couple days before Trans World. I was born in 1973. The first year of the Screaming Chicken on the hood of the Trans Am. First year you could get a Trans Am in Buccaneer Red, Spruce Green, or Cameo White. No, Starlight Black. Starlight Black. Because you could always get it in white or blue. The Cameo White or the Lucerne Blue. So I was born in 1973. Man, okay, let's spin, and we'll do some more. Shit, there you go. Okay. Woo! Hold it, face. Cool, I like it. I think I actually have a lighter, bolder color down there. I may top coat with that. Again, we'll just suck everything off this brush. That actually looks pretty cool. It's almost like a putty color with the brown. I kind of dig that. It's like a puttyish, grayish, whatever. Take some of that wet brown and bring it down into our gray. Maybe I should do some, maybe I should do some moss on the bottom of this thing. I don't know if I'm going too crazy. It's like I need to worry about MHC stuff and not displays, man, because these ain't selling the product. Displays are, we're not getting paid for. I should make a little undead squirrel to stick his head out of that hole. I can go find that tube and see what the hell is all in there. I think there was a snake in there. Because I got a frog on my Tiki torch base. So I might put a little snake in there, since I usually do like a little swamp theme. Here we go. I gotta put something in that damn hole, man. I like my whole yard to look like Dagobah. And I really want to do this laser swamp. One of these days I'm going to do a laser swamp set up in the yard for the kids, man. They're going to freak the hell out. I still think David missed a real opportunity to name his gore stuffed animals Dreddy Bears. Well, thank you, Jamie. I just skip my birthdays. I don't care, man. I'm too damn old to care about them anyways. So once you're past like 18 or you're 21 where you can legally drink, birthdays have just sucked. Well, the 21st birthday was epic because then you can legally drink, go in the bars. Or tattoo parlors. Alright. And that is just hand sculpted Loctite. Probably got paint on my face. Bam. And there goes a hair. Crap. I got a damn badger hair in there. Lost a hair. I gotta paint till I see it again. Right there. Nobody else would have probably noticed that except for me, which is why I'm insane. Okay. Just a little bit. I have a slightly broken squirrel skull if you need one. You know what? Speaking of skulls, Thor finally got his first skull, man. Jamie, you know he's going to be totally addicted, man. It's like, I don't even know how many I have. I got a whole damn cabinet full of them.
Want to roast a marshmallow?
No. I got Pepsi yet still. Probably going to take a while for that fire to catch. Before you throw them big logs on. Cool, okay. Now, let's spin. Oh, man. Tell you what, ain't nobody gonna be kicking that thing over at MHC. I'm telling you what, Jamie, like, I can't wait, man. I want to get me a polar bear skull. You just can't get them here in the States. I got my eyes on a zebra skull. And my buddy just moved to Florida, and there's actually a zebra farm, like, right down the road from him. So I'm sure that, like, they die of natural causes all the time. So I told him, dude, next time you go by there, you see if any of the little guys are looking hurt or limping across the field, and I watch for him, because their head shows up on the side of the road and have him jump out and grab their head for me. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a lighter. God damn it, why do you keep on freaking touching me? Alright. A little bit. Yeah, I think that's just about there. I know it's a little bit brown around this side. This will be the front, so I'll have one head in the back, 2 heads in the front. So I'm going to go a little more, and I'll switch over to that really light boulder color, which is like a really light ashy color. And then tomorrow, man, tomorrow's going to be airbrush day. I'll be back on masks for a lot of the day, I'm sure. Final touch-up airbrush, and I got glue stems on these guys. Okay. Alright. It's definitely more of a grayish color, a putty color, than a brown, so I like that. I think that's going to be a good look for MHC. Hit that rim where I blend it in. And I'll definitely do a dark wash in the top to fill in all the little rings. Maybe do a little airbrushing, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's check her out. Boom. A little cubby hole. Actually, I'm a little harsh up here. Bring these guys down a little bit. Looks like big nugget bark. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's turn another light on. That would help. In your face. All right. I think we're good. I think a really light ashy color on top. I got another damn string. God, I hate freaking brush hairs, man. I try and pull them out as much as I can every time I use them. All right, let's switch. I'm going to use the same brush again. And I think I'm going to use the same damn paint stick. I'll put it here. Since I'm not doing any videos, everything's about MHC. Eat, sleep, drink MHC. Figure, hey, I'll jump on and do some live streaming tonight. Work on the display, show you guys what I've been up to. Oh, that's the shit. Alright. Down. Where's my gray? Okay. Yeah, so this is like a really, really light color, so it's gonna look like an old ancient petrified tree. Shit out of that bitch. Shit. Alright. Alright, maybe some comments. Oh, here's my damn chair. Get this brushed on and I'll show you guys all the tikis I've been working on all day. Just trying to get them done so I can completely finish with something and be totally done with it, and then move on to another project and finish that since I've got everything in all kinds of different stages. Squirrels are very delicate. Birds are insanely delicate, man. I've got a bird of prey skull that I should not have, and oh my god, was that thing a pain in the ass to clean. But I found it on the side of the road, so I was about to just leave it there. Jamie asks, Keith, what do you do at your regular job? I am an auto body restorer by trade, Jamie. So if you look on my channel, like during my COVID, back when COVID first happened, the trio of terror, when we first got together, we said, hey man, Dave actually was Dave's idea. Dave at the Weird Kid Show channel, guys, look him up, prescribe, show him some love. Dave's close to getting monetized finally. Dave said, hey, I'm gonna, because all this COVID crap's going on, the news is crazy, and they're just terrorizing everybody with this COVID shit, and everything was shutting down. He said, I'm gonna make a video a day. If anyone wants to join me, hey, I'm gonna put something up just to kind of distract people in a little 5-minute, 10-minute video every day. So we did that. Me and Vic jumped on board, and that's kind of how we became the trio of terror. So if you look on my channel, people have asked me a lot of times, like, what do you do for a living? Like, what's your day job? Since I'm not a YouTuber, I don't purport to be a full-time YouTuber or even a good video maker. My editing sucks. A little Landon over at Lopez Nightmares, his editing's way better than mine. My editing sucks. But on my channel, there's a video where I take you guys to my shop, And I've done some projects there, and I show you all the cars. So it's like what do I do, what my day is like, or I show you guys what my job looks like, my auto repair shop or my restoration shop. It's in the COVID quarantine vlogs. Because I did that for Glenn McCain. Glenn's like, hey, show us some cars, man. So I actually show you guys the projects I had going on at the time. I don't even remember the hell all was in there because it was like 2 years ago or something, I think. But it is there. So if you guys want to see what I do for my day job, there's actually a video on my channel in the COVID quarantine vlog playlist. So better clean up to do on the coyote skull than some mop and glow to do. Absolutely, Thor. The mop and glow trick works, man. If you guys like anything taxidermy or cleaning skulls, Ryan at Whitebone Creations, I think it's Whitebone Creations Hunting, he cleans skulls left and right in his video. He'll take a whole skull, he'll clean it and boil it. His procedure is freaking awesome. I can watch it over and over and over again, the same damn thing. Deer skulls, bird skulls, goat skulls, pig skulls. He does everything, man. Big game skulls, dead heads. The guy is freaking amazing. I think it's Whitebone Creations Hunting is what it's called. That channel is freaking amazing, dude. It's Thor, you get a kick out of it, dude. It's awesome. You just click on a Whitebone Creations Hunting. He's a skull cleaner. It's amazing. The mop and glow trick works great because you're basically just waxing the skull. When I take mine out of my cabinet, I'll brush one coat on, maybe 2 coats. Or if it's still glossy, I'll wipe them off. And it fills in all the little pores and pits. So if you're leaving something out or there's a chance where it can get dusty, because freaking bone, man, it's so like riddled with holes and it's so like open that it catches dirt easily. And to get that shit out, oh, it's a pain in the ass, man. Like a little toothbrush and a scrubber and peroxide. You know, the mop and glow works freaking great, man. He's a gynecologist for men. However you spell it, gynecologist. There you go, Ninja. What's up, Angie? That's right, Ninja. Car restorations. Oh, he does watch it. Yeah, I love Ryan's channel, man. He did that pig that one time, because pigs are like really notoriously greasy in the head. They hold a lot of oil on their head. Badgers too, like in their sagittal crest. And this pig that his dad shot the pig. I think it's a little half mount. And he had a real bad abscess tusk, and his whole face was riddled with like pockets. He looked like Two-Face from Batman. His whole face was like riddled with pockets, and the bone was all eaten away and crazy looking. I thought, holy shit, that's such an awesome freaking skull, man. Like, I would love to have that skull and hang on the wall with my other ones. I think it was a snout mount or something like that. But that pig was so jacked up, man. He literally looked like Two-Face from Batman. I thought, damn, that's an awesome freaking skull, man. All right, I'll save the chair. But yeah, I love Whitebone Creations Hunting. That dude, it's educational, it's fun, and even if you watch him clean one skull, you can watch him clean 100 over and over again, man. It's amazing. I love that guy. But the mop and glow, man, works every freaking time. And you can even use, if you can't find actual mop and glow, use the dollar store mop and glow, the knockoff crap. It's the same shit. Ooh, okay. Let me get me a garbage box up here, so I gotta keep walking back. Alright, so we got our nice little light gray, sort of a frosty, really pale gray. Of course, my lighting sucks. I got a bunch of masks overhead that are blocking the light. Alright, so we need to go lid down. Ninja says, my favorite is the domesticated pig that got loose and joined with the feral hogs. Those are crazy, man. Like, Texas is bad for pigs, man, because they're invasive. They like dig up gardens and root up shit and stuff like that. So people blast pigs and coyotes like it's nothing. And it sucks. I feel bad for coyotes. They're actually beautiful animals, man. I was going somewhere and somebody hit a blonde one on the road, left him there, and I thought, if he's still laying there when I get back, I'm grabbing that sumbitch. He was gorgeous. I'll figure out how to skin him and clean him or whatever. I'll watch some videos or something like that. He was a beautiful coyote. And by the time I got back from where I was going, like 2 hours later, somebody grabbed him and picked him up, man. I thought, damn, he was freaking awesome looking. They're such beautiful animals, man. Like, I know they're pests. They run into the Walmarts and shit down here. So people are always freaked out by them. But the coons are little bastards. I think raccoons are worse, man. They dig up and tear up shit. Coyotes, they leave trash out. They'll eat it. But, they're not really that destructive, I don't think. At least not as much as freaking raccoons and groundhogs digging under every damn thing. Ah, God damn it. Very cool. Yeah, I like that ashy kick right there, man. Boom. But you can still see the brown. The black is way down deep in there. And just at the very bottom, we'll smack it with the gray. Is that a goddamn? No, okay. Thought I had another hair in there. Okay, let's not go too crazy. Yeah, boy. Okay. One more. I'll just work off the lid. My cat got going crazy. Well, we have a freaking autistic cat, a kitten. Man, she's freaking nuts, man. She lays on her back and sleeps. She's walking across the house and she'll just like jump 3 feet in the air and turn around backwards. She's nuts, man. But she can catch flies like a son of a bitch. Coyotes are KOS. Kill on site? Yeah. Picked up a full coyote mount for $45 if you... Wow, there you go. Full mount coyote for $45? You can't even get a shoulder mount for that much. But they're so available, that's probably why. Got a lot of black and brown in the facade. That's why I'm going gray, Vic. What do you think? Does it show up good on camera, like the gray? That's why I figured I would go with like a lighter color. Make it look like older and creepier, like some ashy, like decrepit ass old tree. And I might go ahead, I might fade some green on the bottom. I don't know, it's like moss maybe. I don't know if that'll like kill it or whatever. But man, that's pretty cool. And I know I'm going to end up washing anyways. I might just do some airbrushing down in the valleys. A little bit to put like some tear stains down in, almost like for water runs down the tree or whatever. You roll this guy again. Yeah, goddamn it. Tell you what, that big block Chevy flywheel is pretty damn heavy. Okay. Just the tips. Just the tips. There's a damn hair. Ooh, you bastard. I gotta find something for that damn... I think I know where my tube of little creatures is. I'm gonna go in there and look and see what I got. And did I hit it all? Did I get it all? Oh, finish this little area right here. Okay. Right at the top. Yeah, I like the ashier, grayer version. I think that's cool. I may do like a dark gray wash on this even, maybe. Just to make those blacks deeper, possibly. But then again, it's only a display. I need to be working on my other stuff that's actually going to like pay for the booth and all that shit. So otherwise, I'll be just screwing off. But I think that'd be cool for like Halloween, throw that in the yard for the kids. I'll set something creepy on there, so when they're coming up the driveway or something like that, you know, just to mess with them. Alright. I think I'm basically good. What do you guys think, man? Need anything else? Think we're good? A little bit of gray. Finger paint, finger paint. You ever do that and forget to have gloves on? You're just like grabbing everything. Do that work with a blowtorch. Forget to have my welding hand on something and then go to grab something hot. I think it's pretty good, man. Nice and ashy. Maybe I'll do some transparent colors later. I might black out some of the little ruts in there. And then where's that damn little cave at? Yep. Oh, shit. Right there. I bet you I got something to stick in there. There. tubes. After. Aha. Hang this up on the shit. Yeah, it's even a holiday weekend, man. 3-day weekend. So I'm gonna be busting my ass this whole weekend. I'm sure Vic is too. So there we go. $5 tube was normally $12. You get all kinds of little creepy creatures in here. There's a little mudfish, a centipede. A little centipede in there. Yeah, it'll stick out. A little manta ray, a little monitor lizard. Ooh, there's a scorpion. That's kind of cool. Ooh, the scorpion's pretty cool. Check him out. He'd be kind of cool looking out there. I know I had a goddamn snake here. What did I do with it? Did I put it in the freaking, Oh, there's a tarantula. A little brown one. He's pretty cool. We put him in there. See? Oh, Savage, that's my daughter. I call her Savage because she freaking is. I hope she was graceful, but she's not. She's 95% my DNA, savage as hell. So I call her Savage. I'm kind of digging the spider, man. I think he's pretty cool. So somebody sticks their head in there, like, oh, look, there's a little spider in there. That's right. Surprise! I'll leave him out on top. Maybe I'll snip his little legs down a little bit. But for a $2 tube, can't beat it. Oh yeah, we got bugs too, man. Let's just stick a big bug on the tree stump. Yeah, might be too much. Might be too much. Alright. I'll let that guy dry. I'll cut little spider down tomorrow. And I'll tuck him in his little cave. Alright, and then I gotta do my, it's like I'll show you guys. So this is gonna be the zombie Cyclops. I got a hole in his head, so the pipe, I got an 1.5 inch pipe that runs through. I'll jam the spike through. Bastard. I'll probably have to open it up with the die grinder and put the spike through his head, like so. And then I'll put the bottom shaft in, run a screw through it, and I'll put 3 of these guys inside the stump. And the other 2 will just be on a little stand. So, boom. Got 1. And this guy will be sticking out his head. I'll put blood and all kinds of crazy mess on it. For the zombie, I've got some of this, if you guys know Jennifer Luke from Graffiti Effects. She's got this mud blood that's glow in the dark. I just got some alien blood from Rue over at Stimpy Studios, so I'll probably try some of that. I do like a glowing green zombie. I thought that'd be pretty cool to make like a different Cyclops version, like an old gray, zombie version. I'll put some gray hair on him. I'm going to do all the pits and sores in his head. So I think I'm definitely going to put him on a pole, put him up there, and then 2 other guys. So I've got 1, 2, I should have 3. Why am I missing a headshot? Stick those guys in there. I had 1 more, don't know what the hell I did with it. Freaking typical. I'm going to need it too, because I got 3 guys with holes in their heads. Man, this place is such a shithole. I gotta clean this place up after MHC. It's driving me nuts. It's gargoyle shells. Alright. Yeah, hopefully it shouldn't take too long to dry. By morning time it should be cool. I'll glue the spider in there. Alright. What did I miss? Yeah, $45 for a full coyote mount. That's crazy, man. Ninja says, I hope no malice, but I like my dogs way more. who is Willow. Willow's my daughter, but I call her Savage. Yeah, when you color for sure, cool. Do some green on it somewhere. I think I might do that, Vic, at the bottom. I'll probably airbrush. I'm going to let all this stuff dry, and I'll probably come back and I'll airbrush on the bottom to make it look like, moss or whatever. Because I think I'm going to run some black in some of these grooves to kind of darken them so that it looks like bands or like, because it's mostly just a blob of Loctite foam. So I'll probably do some black airbrushing in, like on the gargoyle shells. And I'll do some transparent green like moss is growing up the tree. I think that'll be cool. And then maybe I'll cut out a little. I'll get in there with my little tool marker for engraving your name on her, and I'll see in there somewhere and hide my initials in there. But I think that'll stand out. Like we put it in the back of the booth up against all the black facade. We'll put our poles up there, and then I think that'll stand out pretty good, and people will see it like from the aisles and stuff. Yeah, I always call her Savage, Jamie. Woohoo! The back of this fob is painted 5 gallons of flat black. What's up, Ray? Yeah, I've been out for like 40, 45 minutes. I don't even know what the hell time it is. Hope you're shopping Home Depot. The Home Depot. Yeah, everybody's, man. There's like a rash of 5-foot skeletons. They're like the halfway to Halloween deal. So everybody's like, I got my 12-footer. I got my 12-footer. Everybody's getting them. It's like I don't even think I want one anymore. It's like, if I had a 12-footer, it would just be another 12-footer. Nobody around my neighborhood has one. I would probably be the only guy who has one in my neighborhood anyways, because people ain't really that crazy into Halloween here. But I sure as hell wouldn't leave it alone. I wouldn't leave it as just a 12-footer. All right. So our dry brushing is done. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save this brush, man. Why the hell not? I'm going to hit up the Dollar Days today since the post office is closed. I went to take Ninja's scythe over there. And since the post office is closed, I was like, screw it. Already got a brush in there. Ain't that a bitch? I should just use that one. Okay, well, that one's black. All right. I'm going to smash this one. Grab the air out of it, so now I got 2 brushes I can use for another project later on. Yeah, I went over to Dollar Days today, man. They had, oh, I gotta cover up that lid. Okay. Right there. Hammer. These are those crappy wigs I got last year. Man, I've been just cutting the hairs off these things, man, because they're like little hair tracks. So it's awesome, man. This one's like nice long white hair. So that's really the only reason I buy these cheap ass masks, because it's literally like $12 to $15 for a damn wig if you're going out to like buy a wig from a Halloween store or a what do you call it, Party City or something like that. But you can get a whole damn wig for $7 or $8 or reduced after Halloween off a crappy little mask. Oh man, that's the way to go. What did I get from the Dollar Days? That's more hair. It's like an old weed. Got some disposable brushes. First time I've ever bought those. I got some clips. I did not know that the Dollar Days had little plastic clips. So Mr. Jimmy Effects, if you guys don't know Mr. Jimmy, he's a mask maker. He's Mr. Jimmy Effects, Mr. Jimmy FX on YouTube. Go prescribe to him and show him some love. Man, he's doing some banger mask videos, like a really simple mask video, like dwelling a mask, strapping a mask, cleaning an airbrush. Like these little just banger videos, man, that are like a pinpoint mask maker video. Love Mr. Jimmy. And he had these for doing masks when you glue on your straps before you poke a hole through them. So I prescribed to the Mr. Jimmy method. I really liked what his video was, so I found these little guys today, so I'm going to use those. Because I was using these big bastards, man. So I'm going from that guy to these guys. So you get, what, 8 for $1? No, 6 for $1. So I got 2 packs. So I couldn't beat that. And then they also, which I think is kind of a crock of shit, But I swear to God, I got 2 of these guys for $1 last time before they jumped the price up to $1.25 for everything. These little sponges, because man, these things work great. Just like for taking when you're doing an alcohol wash on these masks for wiping it off with alcohol in them. Oh man, they're freaking awesome for that. Even for $1.25, they're still worth it from the dollar days. And then I got some extra twine. That's what I put all my price tags on with. Well, damn. Hope they don't get dirty. And I actually found these too, which I thought were pretty cool. So look at all these alcohol washes I'm doing, like on these masks. I'm kind of experimenting. If I have extra left over, I bought these little bottles. Because I've been sticking it like a little juice bottle. So I got all my little alcohol washes in here. I could dump them in here and then just squeeze these right into the airbrush. So I thought these were pretty cool. So I thought, okay, I'm going to grab me a bunch of these ones so I can save washes and stuff later. So I got that from Dollar Days. And the dirty sponge. These little guys, man, they work great, man. What the hell is in this box? Oh, yeah, okay. Dollar Days, this tape, razor blades. Yeah, see? So I just threw them in a bag after they dried out. Here's my green wash for my, oh, I didn't even show you guys the masks. There's my green wash. There's my brown wash for the pumpkin mask. Let me show you guys what's over your head. Whoop! Look at that. So I got all my masks up here, just kind of drying and hanging out. I got the straps on. I'll show you guys the green one. So I got the green pumpkin. Gotta put stems on all these guys. And then this guy has glow-in-the-dark teeth. So I wanted to do a green variant too. Thought that'd be different. But I don't want to do mud masks and then 27 paint jobs. Like I see that at Transworld and I saw that at MHC last year. It's like, nah, I gotta do something different than that, man. I can't just do one mask and then 47 different paint jobs on. That's what fills the whole damn booth out. Alright. Okay, so we got pumpkin there. Then last night was working on these guys. So on the inside, it's a little harsh on your head since they're solid resin helmets. So I went ahead and made templates last night for these guys. So I made templates, cut out a bunch of EVA foam. So tomorrow morning I'll be gluing these guys in. Got one for each side of your head, one for the back, so it's nice and comfy on your noggin when you're wearing this guy around. It was actually a pretty productive day yesterday. I'll show you guys. So yeah, you can see like the little part in the head kind of sits right on the top of your forehead, hurts a little bit, so it's like, I got to pad this thing out a little bit so it's not sliding around your dome. But even with no padding on it, it actually fits pretty good. I got about a medium-sized head. If you got a fat head, you're not going to fit in here. If you got a little girl head, that's probably going to waddle on your head a little bit, but not too bad for just being straight out of the mold with no padding. So I think I'm bringing 4 of these guys to MHC, I think. I don't even know where the hell I got them. I got 1. I got 2. Got to get them all because these guys got to be padded tomorrow. I got these guys. I think I got 1 more. Oh, little man's wearing it. Little man. I need a helmet. I got to make 1 more of these guys. I figure I'd do a lighter version too. Even though I like the dark versions the most, but I figure somebody might want a lighter version. I might do even a lighter version than this so people can stain it however they want if they want to take it and customize it. Because who the hell leaves shit alone when they get it home and they're like, hey, let's paint it, let's redo something else, or let's add some stuff to it. So I'm really excited to see how people feel about these at the show. So tomorrow these guys are up on deck. So I got to do 3 of them. Woo! And they are resin, completely resin. I got 1, 2, 3 for this guy. You guys all get padded in the morning. And here are your pads. So goes there. Man, I just got shit everywhere, man. I cannot wait till MHC is over so I can clean this freaking dump. It's disgusting. Look, I'm getting ADD just being in here. Alright. Let me check on you guys. I'm not telling Homer Tuesday. Home deeper. Means you really like my 12-footers. They are cool, but it's like everybody has them now, and like, or everybody has 6 of them, and they're trying to sell them online for $2,000 a piece. That's shit where I just want to drive to their house and ring their doorbell and then punch them in the face and they answer the door. For being scumbags. Thought about getting a 3rd one, but just too much, huh? So Jimmy asked Keith, are you going to make a witch prop out of the? Are you going to make a witch prop out of the witch from Transworld? Oh, I didn't buy a witch at Transworld, did I? Did I buy a witch at Transworld? I bought a lot of shit at Transworld. Oh, you know what? You mean Midnight Studios effects? Zelda. I think that's who you're talking about. Come on, her, Jamie? Zelda? This is Midnight Studios effects. I did not get her at Transworld. But yeah, she's got a big-ass head, man. Look at her. Bam! I do want to build her a body, but I want to make her like 7 feet tall. I want to make her a big bitch. Because my other, Zira, my other witch, is kind of smaller and gaunter. She's just a spirit animatronic door knocker, basically, is what her head is. But for her, I want to make her like, I think, a 7 foot tall witch, like big, and put her in the garage. So when kids come to the door, she's in the corner looking down at them. Because I think what I'm going to do for her is I want to make her oversized, but I want to make like a bird skull necklace for her. So I got my little woodpeckers that I make. I want to make her like a big-ass, oversized, chunky necklace, like a woodpecker skull, some big bones, some coyote, or not, some deer jaws that I mold. I make some deer jaws. Like a big, heavy-ass voodoo necklace, and put a robe on her. I have to go to like Rob O'Brien and get a big robe for her that'll fit a man. But I do want to make like a 7 foot body for her. She's like, man, I have no room to store her. So I'm going to have to make a PVC frame that I can break down afterwards and then put her head back on a thing. But bulk out a body for her, put a robe on her, bunch of cool pouches, little bottles, and all that shit like that. But yeah, I do want to make a body for her for sure. I've also got a vampire from Beastcraft. So like I said earlier, Sean Topping does all the masks for Beastcraft. So I ordered the spider from him and the vampire. And man, that kid just, he murders it, man. That's like the best spider I've ever seen in my life. His vampire is amazing too. It's based on the Stephen King novel, The Master, Barlow. And it's freaking amazing. I like to build a body for him, but I just don't have the room to store all these bodies, which is why I'm taking all this crap to MHC, trying to unload some of it. But yeah, I do want to make a body for her for Halloween for the kids, because I think they'll freak out, man. Especially a big 7 foot tall witch. I think she'll be awesome. But I mean, that kid, like Kyle, man, he just, Midnight Studios effects, man, his molds are just freaking nuts, man. That guy can sculpt his ass off, man. Oh, Ninja, I'm sending you the whole damn site. The whole bones, all that shit. Everything slid right down in that paper box. So I'm sending you the whole damn thing. Hi, baby. Oh, you're fine, Berlina. You're here whenever you're here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. All right. Well, what else did I do today? Hey, landed in hole. That side. Now today, I busted my ass, made tikis pretty much all damn day. So I'll show you guys these. This is that same display I made last year for my other tikis, my regular tikis. Where I got all the cattails and the skull and stuff in the bottom. Let's see. Oh, you guys can see it. That's her. Then you go, whoop. Oh, wow, I can actually zoom in live. That's pretty crazy. Uh-oh, I jacked it up. Go back. Go back. Enhance. Enhance. Okay. So yeah, I'm taking 6 of these guys to MHC. So I got this guy, and these guys again are fiberglass. You guys saw my my other Tiki Skull, the Cannibal Barbecue video. Same way, I just added a bunch more stuff, and all these guys are Blacklight. In fact, I'll probably dig out my Blacklight, we'll plug them in, and we'll see what they look like in the Blacklight. So these guys, again, they're fiberglass. They're made to be outside all summer. Come March or June or May, stab these bastards in the ground, put them away in October or November. They can be outside because they're all fiberglass. So this guy added one of my little weapons collars. I got some of the moss sticking in his throat. I got my secondary teeth from my, when I made my Popekin mask, I sculpted, I think, 20 teeth or something like that. So these are my secondary set of teeth that I don't use for my Popekin mask. So I plugged them into this guy. Thought that was pretty cool. And I got my little weapons collar on him, and I put a little birdie skull on this guy. And some beads and stuff. So he's sort of like a voodoo demon skull. I think everybody get a big kick out of these at Transworld, since everybody liked my other ones at the show for last year that I did, that I vended at. Put him there. And then I thought, you know, instead of doing like traditional Tiki skulls or Tiki torches, instead of using like raffia grass, I thought, man, how freaking gnarly would it be to use like hair? So I went ahead and I haired some of these guys, and I just love it, man. It's like, I got it short enough where it won't reach up and catch in the fire, you know, because I got to kind of be conscious of that since they are actually working Tiki torches, you know. But again, these guys, all Blacklight. I just sculpted Loctite horns onto this guy. I got some little bit of twine. I went ahead and put some beads on this guy. All this is wood glued down, so it can be outside. You ain't got to worry about it fraying, whatever, except for the little stuff, you know. That'll fray after some time. And then I put one of my other little sculpts on there. It's a little demon face. Probably gonna be a pain in the ass to see. So I sculpted that guy a while back. And I figured, man, I'll just use these for like decorations and pieces for torches and stuff like that. So I got a little resin demon plaque underneath them. And that's my big open mouth skull for the Tiki torches. So these guys are... I'm working on a display, man. I probably got to make another display for these freaking guys. Which, if I have time, I'll try and make a display. If not, I'm going to have to lean them in the corner or something like that. Because MHC is coming and I just don't have time for that. These guys will all be working torches. So you can fill them up. If you end up dumping like torch fuel all down the face, it's not going to hurt anything. The eyeballs are dev-conned in. Like I said, it's fiberglass. It won't eat the skull. Everything's flame retardant. Great stuff in there. The fire retardant, great stuff. So they shouldn't catch on fire. But man, these guys, they were a pain in the ass to build, but they're a blast. So if nobody buys them, I'm more than happy to keep these damn things and bring them home and put them in my yard. So that's our twin horn skull. What's this guy? Okay. Woo. I got another big underbite guy, because you guys know I'd be loving me some underbites, man. Nobody uses them enough. So I popped the jaw off this guy. I extended it. I put one of my resin teeth in the bottom of him. I gave him green eyes, and his eyes, all the eyes in this demon skulls, all the demon skulls have eyeballs, and they're all Blacklight. So this guy's all Blacklight. And then I went ahead and I molded some coyote bones, leg bones that I bought off of Etsy. And I went ahead and put some beads on there and some twine and stuff like that. So, and this is another one of the little pieces I made. It's also Blacklight. It looks like a little swirl. Looks like a little weird. You know, I love. What the hell is it? Not Secret of Nim. I do love Secret of Nim though too. With the Gartham and all that. Dark Crystal. And I just thought this was like sort of like a dark crystal looking piece, a little swirl in there, like the little mystics you had little swirl pieces and little dots. So I thought it was kind of like a weird piece. I thought, oh yeah, I'll put that on there, man. It'll look cool. So we got his big ugly mug right there. Again, he's Blacklight. I'm gonna find my damn black. I'm interested to see what the hell these guys look like when they're all lit up at night. So that'd be another torch. Most of them are painted. I just had all to add all the little decorations to their staffs today, pretty much. This is another guy. I think this guy is probably my favorite out of all of them. I gave this guy with 2 of my tusks hanging down. I gave him a big old Loctite tongue, and I dev-conned the tongue and his eyeball, so the tongue is nice and glossy. And like I said, he's got 2 of his big tusks hanging down for a lower jaw. Got yellow eyes on this guy. And then again, I put some more beads, some twine, some human hair looking its wig hair. But I just thought that was such a cool split. Instead of doing like raffia grass, do hair. I just thought that'd be like more evil. And then what else did I do to this guy? Oh, and then he's got another weapons collar. So he's got, and it's just a 1-inch collar is all it is. And then a little bit of twine that's I would glue it into place so that nothing slips down. It could be outside all summertime. So I like to build my stuff where you can use and abuse it, stab it in the ground, forget about it for 3, 4, 5 months, enjoy it, have fun, and nothing gets broken, nothing gets ruined. So it'll hold up for a lot of summers to come. So I really do love the hair on the bottom. That just, it freaking freaks me out. Stab this guy in, Mr. Tongue. All right. And I actually did not know that I had a can of blue Blacklight paint. So I've got blue Rust-Oleum paint. I thought, oh man, I've got to do a blue skull, man. Vic does a lot of blue stuff. Blue must be one of his favorite colors. So again, I took a lot of pumpkin teeth and just drilled out his face, made an oval. I added some extra foam to him. Instead of having a mouth, he just got like a big circular pie hole, like the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars. He's got blacklight eyes. I did this guy blue just to be different. And then I put another one of my little weapons rings on him. And I thought, instead of doing raffia grass, I'll just do chain on this guy, man. I think that'll be pretty cool. So it's plastic chain. Could be outside. Could be rained on. Could be, 100-degree day. Not going to hurt. And then another one of my little weapons collars at the bottom. So I thought this guy looks pretty cool. I think he's basically done. I don't know if I'll add anything else to him, but I thought, oh, the blue's pretty different. That mixes it up a little bit. And it actually shows up pretty good in Blacklight, which we'll find out. We'll stick him back in the holder. Just trying to bang out all these little details to make them where they're all got their own little personalities and they're all a little bit different, Because I hate everything looking the same or look like it's just cookie cutter and came out of a mold. That shit drives me freaking nuts, man. Like I said, the one guy at Trans World at MHC who had the same clown mask painted 47 different ways, not a fan. Okay, I showed you guys Birdie, Underbite, Twin Horns, that guy, who am I missing? Oh, garbage can. So this guy is kind of like a spike head. He's got horns all over his head, which are rigid foam horns that I made a mold for that I used for, I don't know what the hell I used it for, but I got a mold that I made when I molded spikes. I think I got a video for that somewhere really early on my channel. I put one on his chin, I extended his lower jaw, and again, he's a working tiki torch, man. So I gave him another weapons collar. Like I said, it's my 1-inch collar that I make, and then I added a little, it's sort of like a little APOC demonic little badge on the bottom. So I hung that off the chain. Sort of like a little demon skull with the grill in his mouth. And I said, I'm just going to dangle some chains off this guy. And they're plastic, so like I said, they can be outside. They can get beat on. The kids can tug on them. It won't hurt anything. So I think this guy is basically done. And like I said, they're all fiberglass. They're good to go outside all summertime. I'll stick him back in the garbage can. Alright, now I'm going to try and dig out my Blacklight, and we'll fire that sucker up and see what they look like in the Blacklight. Love the hand. Oh, that's just a display Berlina. I'm going to hang my little Cthulhu idol necklaces off of it, so they'll all be dangling down here, and they'll just hang off the fingers of the hand versus just putting a hook on the wall or a little peg or something. I just wanted to do something a little different, so it wasn't going to be obnoxious or be, boring for the kids, any kids that are MHC. And then it also lights up. So I got MHC is everybody's going to be there, every section of people. So I wanted to do cool displays to kind of draw people in and just do more than just, boring, hang stuff on a nail or something like that, Yeah, I love doing the tikis, man. Like, when I was doing these, I thought about like 4 more ideas I could do. So it's like, if these all sell at MHC, I'll probably start pouring some skulls and just making some skulls up for next year for another like 6 or so. It just kind of depends how they go at MHC. I don't know how people are going to react to them, if they're going to like them, if they're going to hate them. I don't know, it's sort of like a big gamble. All the stuff that me and Vic are taking up there, we don't know what's going to do. We could fall on our face. We don't know. If not, we're going to have a whole lot of cool shit to decorate the house with, though. That's for sure. Lilo and Savage are in the one and the same girl. Not really. I am gonna. That is right, Jamie. I do have that Ghostbuster costume for Little Man. He's gonna be a Ghostbuster this year. I almost debated on bringing him to MHC. I've got David Quinn. David made me some beautiful stickers. He made me some beautiful 5x7 flyer cards for people to hand out. And I thought about putting Little Man's bucket in his hand and putting the cards in there for people to take one, you know. But I don't know if his PVC arms would be enough to hold up a big stack of cards. So depending on the trailer, I don't know if I'm going to have the room to take him on. I'm kind of, because I don't want anybody to buy him. You know, if people are, hey, is Little Man for sale? Not for sale. And if you bring something to MHC, almost everything's for sale. So I'm kind of up in the air about bringing Little Man. I don't know. I might dress him in a different costume. I might put the Ghostbusters costume on him. I'm not sure yet. But for Halloween, he's most definitely going to be Ghostbusters. I'm going to slime him and put him out there for the kids can see him. I'll put a blacklight outside so you can see him. I got a pair of like dollar store goggles I'm going to put on and put some PVC lenses and stuff in there. I absolutely want to make him a Ghostbuster for Halloween. I thought that'd be freaking awesome. Angie, I need some of those guys around my pool. Berlina, I've got two different kinds of torches. My demon torches, these guys are probably going to be like $150, $160 a piece. I'm still cheaper than Pumpkin Pulse by $30, so that's kind of cool. And then my other ones, my regular Tiki torches. So this one is Ad Enthal. So this one's just a. She's not for sale. This is my aunt. So my other ones like these that I built on the channel, I'm bringing my other. What did I build? 12 of those on that video for the Cannibal Barbecue? I built 12. So I'm bringing, I think, 10 of those to MHC. So the same ones I built on my channel are the ones that are going to be MHC. And I think those guys are $100. And they're $125 or $115 if they got two skulls on, if they're stacked skulls. But she's my personal one I kept for myself. So the other ones, I got to get those out yet. But the other ones are going to be like, I think they're $100 or $115 a piece because they're all fiberglass. They take time to build, and I think I've got 10. I think I'm bringing 10 of those too. So no, or maybe 9 because I sold one at the other show I vended at last year in September. A lady came right up and said she snatched one of my twin skull ones. So, but I think I'm bringing, 6 demons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 demons. And it seems like I have more for some reason. Did I build more? I think I only built the ones from my video. 6, 9. I should have at least 15 torches with me at MHC. I'm hoping. I have to go back and check. Back tomorrow, I'm going to start dragging those out because I got everything that's got to go with us out front so it's easily accessible. It's like, man, I wanted to make some brooms and stuff. I've got I didn't get a chance to finish because I wanted to make some brooms and some walking sticks. So if you look, this broom is stained blue, but in the center where the little cracks are, I've got light blue resin in there. So this is actually a Blacklight broom handle. And in the end, that's all Blacklight resin. I think it's actually glow in the dark too. So I went ahead and filled it and sanded it smooth, and I stained them. So I wanted to make something different, like really cool. Like, so if you were a witch character and you were in a black light or coming out from a lit area to the dark, your actual broomstick would glow. I thought that'd be badass. So I've got, this is my like test one. I've got a regular non-glow one up there, I think. But I wanted to make a bunch of like specialty brooms that I thought would be super cool for people, like who actually worked at a haunt, or hell, just for even my witches, you know, for the kids that walk by for Halloween and see that they got like a lit up broom handle. And then I was going to put one of my little light up magnets on the bottom. So my glow in the dark magnets, you know, I was going to put that down by like where the grass is or the bottom of the broom and like wire that up to the thing. So my head is constantly turning with ideas of stuff I want to build. So I do want to do some witches brooms and some staffs for next year too. I want to do some Krampus staffs. I've got pieces I want to mold for that one. So like I said, it almost never ends for us. We are constantly grinding and trying to find something to build or something to tweak or whatever, you know. So where is my Blacklight? want my big 80-watt one. I gotta open this damn box too, because that's foam from Monster Makers. Alright, this on the metal pieces. Boom, I got it. Oh yeah. Let's go back to the 70s, people. Where am I going to stick these guys at? I think I got enough room to get to my plug. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright. Okay. Alright, I think we got juice. We'll kill some lights. Let's look at some stuff in the dark. Boom. I bet you my magnets glow too. Then we gotta look at that pumpkin with the glow-in-the-dark teeth too. So, oh, you know what? I gotta freaking switch over here. I forgot. Alright, let's see what we got. I think this is it. Boom. Whew, I'll be loving me some Blacklight. Oh, I forgot I could tell you the display is Blacklight. The pumpkin is. Whoop. Man, I'm like blinding you guys. Holy Christ, man. Jesus Christ, Alan. Alright, that's probably better. Alright, look at the torches. What the hell? Oh, look at that crappy witch mask from the Dollar Tree. Or from the Dollar General, Dollar Days, whatever the hell it was last year. She glows too. How freaking cool is that, man? I had no clue about that. That's awesome. Alright, let's show you some torches. Oh, another twin horns. Check him out. And even the little thing down here is Blacklight too. I think his eyes look really good, man. I'm kind of washed out on my phone, I can see, but they still glow pretty damn good, man. I can't see the damn hole to stick them back into. Let me see. Let's stick him here. You stay? You're not going to stay, are you? You bastard. Alright. Okay. That's him. This guy shows up pretty good. I'll get all kinds of shit in the way of the light. That would probably help. See, I thought that'd be really super nice just to have a blacklight torch, man. Just to be that much more, you know, you're having like a blacklight party or something, you know. It's like, why not have blacklight torches? How freaking cool is that? Alright. And this guy. The green and the orange, I think, really look good together, man. They sort of jump off, you know. But all these guys are black. Like, this looks like it's glowing like it's a piece of burning hell or something like that. I should touch his teeth with some black light, some yellow maybe. He looks great. I used a bright orange on him, and I used a red orange on him and a bright orange on the other ones. You gonna fall down face first? Okay. Now the green guy, he shows up really awesome. So I did his tongue and his eyes in yellow. Like I said, I Debconned everything so it's nice and glossy. His eyes really jump out. So I think these are going to be awesome for somebody's party or something. You're going to take these to a haunt or something like that. You know, and actually you could carry them as just a staff. You know, like you want a pimp staff or something like that, you know. I thought that'd be pretty awesome. Now check out the blue, though. The blue is freaking great, man. I'll leave you right here, home slice. Don't fall down and face plant, because I'm going to have to rebuild you. And he face planted. So the blue, I think, is really cool, man. If I had known I had... Alright, phone keeps on zipping out. It's probably telling me time to get the hell off. Okay, phone's zipping out. So look at the teeth on the green and white variant of the Popkin. I think I'm going to go back when I make more of these guys and make them all glow-in-the-dark teeth. So I just charged them up into light. I mean, look at that. Woo! That's crazy. And then if you're running around outside, boom. Glow-in-the-dark toofuses. So, I'm really happy with that. That's pretty awesome after all. I got a lot of Blacklight stuff in here. So my teeth glow, my torches. Oh, I didn't show you guys this one. This is Mr. Garbage Can. So this guy's the brighter orange. He's brighter orange with red-orange eyes. So he's sort of like orange on orange. I think these guys will be, man, super freaking fun for MHC, man. I think everybody will hopefully dig these and like them. All right, let's turn some lights on this place. Ugh. Ugh. And I'll stab these torches back in their holders. I'll just my Blacklight on. Alright. Yeah, Blacklight Tiki torches, man. That was my plan. I think it just takes up that extra level. If they're doing demons, why not make them Blacklight, man? I mean, Blacklight's awesome. Let's stick them down the little base. Torches everywhere, don't I? Yeah, sure do. Okay. Blue guy. Oh, your face planter over here, right there. Okay. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mr. Garbage Can. I'm really kind of shocked at this damn metal. I had no clue this was a Blacklight mask. That's freaking awesome, man. Like, bonus! How cool is that? Now I'm going to have to put that on something or make it a face plaque. I like taking old masks that are, like, junky, and you just put them on a board, man. Like, nail them to a board or staple them to a board, and they look like a human skin face been ripped off of something. So, I really love doing that with, like, upcycling masks. I think I've actually done... Yeah, I've done that video on my channel before. For upcycling an old mask. Ooh, I'm going to get a Cyclops one right in the friggin' moose knuckle. So if you guys get an old crusty mask that's deteriorating or falling apart, an old crappy latex mask in the bottom of a box, out in the garage at 120 degrees and it's all folded up and nasty, you just take it, rip it up. You can use thumbtacks, you can use staples, you could use finishing nails, and you can just rust it, man. And all you're doing is starting out with the crappy mask and just put it on a board. A little plaque from Michael's or Joann's. I'll beat the hell out of them. That's not even paint. That's like writ dye on wood. So it's just a witch face. So you can take a crappy mask. It's like, there's so much cool stuff to do with old junk. So even if you think, oh, all my Halloween stuff sucks, it's old. Man, use it and make new stuff out of it, man. Like, you could completely upcycle old stuff like this. And had I known she was orange, I'm probably most definitely going to put this face on a plaque, man. That's super cool. I'll stick that up there tomorrow. Kill this Blacklight. I'll just put it on the floor so it doesn't blind me. Alright. Yes, it was a long day, man. Tiki torches galore. Scoot this over. Pull over. Pull over. Woo. Woo. Alright, you bastards. Alright. I need my little opener. Damn, all these Cyclopses are right in my freaking way. They're going to stab me in the goddamn nuts. Alright, where's my letter opener? Oh, that's my little one. Alright. Now, let's see what the hell Monster Maker sent me today. No No, I do not want a home refinance. Frankenpine. Yeah, I lost my heat gun, man. Guys, I was freaking shocked, man. Totally sucked. I was heat gunning them gargoyle shells, finishing up on them, and I'm spraying, or I'm using the heat gun, and just a whoosh, went into high gear, and all these sparks shot out like the fucking ass out of the Millennium Falcon, and then whoosh, and then smoke puffed out, and it was gone. I tried flicking the switch off and on a couple of times. I tried unplugging it, letting it sit for a couple of minutes, and plugging it back in. It was toast, man. Like 17 years I had that gun, man. Freaking sucks. So now I gotta be on the lookout for a new one eventually. Fragile liquid, handle with care. We'll see. So because I put rigid foam stems on the pumpkin mask, trying to glue something like that to latex is a total pain in the ass. So I went to David Quinn, like, Quinn, what should I use to glue? I don't want to use super glue because it doesn't bend. It's not like flexible. So he said, get some Monster Maker's foam, 35 times expansion. Dave said silicone. Brother Dave at the Weird Kid Show said silicone. I tried silicone. It wouldn't hold. It kept on sliding off. More paper. .com or whatever. He uses this stuff to glue his notebook covers on. So I thought, well, hell, if it glues notebook covers resin to cardboard, like, maybe it'll work for me. So, Quinn, I got some Monster Maker's foam. I'm going to try that shit and see if it works. If that poly little tube of stuff I showed you guys earlier doesn't work. So in the morning I'm going to try and rip that stem off that mask and see how it goes. So if that doesn't work, we're moving up to Monster Makers. Because I don't know what the hell else. Like, I guess I could use, what do you call it, contact cement or something? I don't know. I just don't like that yellowy, crappy, old, like, amber shellac looks like spilling down a mask, looks like crap. Although for those masks, it'll probably be cool. But then somebody know freebies? Okay, yeah, nice box. But we got us some foam. And this stuff kicks pretty fast, so that'll be interesting. If I get enough time to get on the mask and doesn't bubble over. Alright. Let's see what we've been doing. What do you want, Savage? You dive bombing again? Yeah, great. Blacklight. What is that? Get that crap out of here, man. Nobody wants to see stupid TikTok. Go. Nobody wants to see TikTok. TikTok's dumb. Thank you, Kimberly. My studio looks like a cartoon setting. Man, I know I got so much Blacklight stuff in here, man. I didn't realize how much I like Blacklight. I just got crap everywhere, though, man. Like I said, I don't know if I should just tear this whole place apart or get back to MHC. Okay, Savage, beat it with their stupid TikToks and junk. And cats. Freaking goddamn kid. What's up, Lloyd? CC Rave. Dude, Lloyd, you know I'd be loving me some Blacklight, man. Scooby-Doo comes to mind with the Blacklight on the monsters. It actually does, especially with that witch mask. I'm so shocked that crappy witch mask I bought was freaking Blacklight from General Dollar or Dollar General, whatever the hell the name of that store is. That's insane. I was in the spinning wheel of death, guys. Yeah, I know. So was I. My phone was like doing. I was bouncing me off for a bit. Radioactive zombies. Yeah, that's a thought. A volleyball Wilson Tiki torch make a great addition. Oh man, 1980. You know what? I was thinking. So I've got this ram skull, right, that I bought from Etsy, and I want to cut the horns off, and I want to mold it because I still got my other horns that I never finished the mold of the second time. I got like the first 2 coats of silicone on, and they've been sitting there for like 8 months just like that. So I need to finish that and try and remold them, but I may change silicone. I want to do the ram skull and mold that, make it out of rigid foam as well, because I want to make a new staff for Zira, my witch, and I want to put the ram skull on there. The one I have that I'm going to sell at MHC is a plastic skull that I quartz, and it looks good, but when I was putting these tikis together, I thought, man, how badass would it be to do a ram skull on one of the tiki torches and then dress it up and make it blacklight or whatever, you know. So next year, hopefully, if I have the time, next year I'll have some ram skull tiki torches, whether they're blacklight or not, I don't know. But I'd like to put my other horns on the full curl horns if I can get those molded, almost like a big-ass Skeletor staff. And in fact, I may even make a big Skeletor staff, although I'm not a He-Man guy. But like tomorrow, another one of my projects that I got to do Because like I said, I think tomorrow's going to be like airbrushing day. I'm pretty sure. I started this guy a while back. He's ready to go. So I got a napkin on him to keep the mic off. But I got a foam filled one. And I've already got another base made for him. So this one is going to be Battle Cat for MHC. I've got some glow eyes that I made for him. I got to airbrush some darker green. I got to put the yellow stripes on. But this is going to be another of my projects I got to finish with the next like 10, 12 days before MHC comes. So this will be a display for like a He-Man lover. But it's foam filled. And it's going to be heavy. So this is my next airbrushing project too. Like I said, I got so much stuff I got to do yet. It's driving me freaking nuts. Okay. So here's a goat skull I got some years ago. I got a lot of skulls, like a 3-goat skull lot from Texas. I think Deadheads that somebody found. But my ram skull is bigger than this. But I thought, man, how badass would that be to have a tiki torch come out of this guy's head, man? Or just even making, you know, ram skulls available to people or goat skulls available to people. Just as props and stuff to use on whatever they want, necklaces or staves or whatever, you know. So maybe one day I'll even mold this guy, I don't know. He just sort of hangs out in the back of the shop. That'll be a project for another day, way after MHC. Oh, you know what? I got this little snake. So I got this little snake. Maybe I'll put him in there. Cut it off, stick him in the hole. Yeah, maybe I'll save him for another project. He's really cool. I got him off Amazon for like $11. He's actually really nice. He's rigid plastic though, so he don't bend. But I think he'd make a cool prop to stick in something. Make his little head sticking out of that hole. But I think I'll use a spider. He's more malleable. Yet more projects. I got my catacomb sconce, the 6-foot tall catacomb sconce is done. I got it bagged up. It's ready to go. Man, I'm just trying to get out the door for MHC with all these damn unfinished projects, man. It's like it's never ending. Like I said, me and Victor want to go there and fail. We want to be the bells of the ball in that place, so. What the fuck was that? God damn it. It's okay. My sculpting bench broke its fall. Break any bones? Nope. I got raccoon bones. I got groundhog bones. I got rabbit bones. Hey, hey. Built tough, baby. Built tough. All right. I gotta lean this thing somewhere else before it freaking takes out a wall. You can go over here. Come on, you bastard. That is a huge goddamn mosquito. Alright, get over there. Done. Alright. Oh, Christ, I'm freaking tired. Oh, what a long ass day. I got a bunch of masks above my head. I got a lot of work to do. Alright, people. The volleyball balls and tiki torch. I could make that happen, 1980. Yes, 1980 Battle Cat. I've not seen one like that yet, so I thought that'd be totally cool. It just looks like I've got an actual Battle Cat I bought off of eBay for like, I think $13 or something like that, so I can copy the stripes and stuff. Oh, thank you. You guys just sucking this down, huh? There's a big bug by your foot. What? Yeah, see? Big mosquito. One of them big mosquitoes looks like the size of a quarter. Alright. So we bought a case of these Voss bottles. And And I think next year I want to do some alien projects. Like I don't really dabble too much in aliens, but I thought, with these Voss water bottles, they're so cool. I thought, you know what, man? I want to try and do some kind of like little alien thing. I want to sculpt some kind of cap for them and come some kind of base that lights up and put some little alien embryo in there or something like that. So that's sort of my back burner project so I can try and figure out something for next year. Some cool display you can plug in that's battery operated and it'll make maybe bubbles even too. I don't know, but if not, some kind of alien embryo or something like that would be cool. So I got some Voss water bottles I'm hoarding now for a while. Always thinking, man. It's always something in my head going on. I better open that up so it doesn't get stagnant. Put that there. Come here, snake. Hold my bottle. Alright. Alright. I gotta take a shower. I'm disgusting too. Ghost. They're not too bad, 1980. The ones that are, the little ones that grow, that you can stick into like a jug and they grow like 10 times, whatever the hell, those are actually pretty cool, man. I've got one still on my shelf that I've had for, I don't know, probably 2 years. I used it, the one I did the video on, for my witches shells. And that thing is still in there, man, and it still looks good. So I think it passes, man. It was only like $1 a snake at the time, too. Of course, I couldn't repaint it because if you paint something like that, when it starts to grow, it'll crack. I did that with a little face. I painted a little bit on the face, and it just kind of shattered in a jar. But the snake is actually still in there. I let it grow with water first, then I dumped all the water out, and then I jammed it in there, and I put fog juice in there because I don't put any water in my little witch display bottles. I always use fog juice in case they fall off the shelf and they bust. It's just glycerin, it'll evaporate, and I didn't want water getting in there getting stagnant, so I always put fog juice in all my little specimen bottles. Dancing bugs. I've seen those. I've seen Alan's little video where he puts the magnet on the bottom of the thing and then puts a fishing wire on top of the lid, so it's kind of dancing like a dancing roach or whatever. But those little neodymium batteries are so freaking tiny, man. Michael at Haunters Anonymous swears by them. He's like, they're so powerful, they interfere with your cell phone and make the picture on your phone like go in and out and shrink down and make lines across them and stuff like that. So silicone alien toys were so plentiful in the 2000s. I'd love to learn silicone, man. Like I was watching the Smooth On channel, and Milo was doing the silicone thing, showing how he made Slimer and stuff. So cool. It's like silicone's one of those things that I don't know, but it's so expensive, man. Like my silicone molds, if I buy a gallon of silicone, it's a $200+ purchase to make a mold for something like my sconces or whatever, So I'd love to be able to learn silicone, though, especially for like these little water bottles, because once you put it in there, it's impervious, man. It's squishy. You can put it in there, figure out a way to support it, or alien organs or something like that, just to kind of venture out a little bit. But I'd love to learn silicone. I'm always looking to put something new in my wheelhouse, and silicone is one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, man, I'd love to be able to learn silicone, like silicone limbs, prosthetics, pieces, fingers, stuff like that. Silicone just fascinates me, man. It's so lifelike. I mean, you can literally make it look like flesh. So I'd love to learn silicone one day. I'll probably teach myself through YouTube videos or something like that. I don't know, unless I can go to a school or something like that. But I totally love to learn silicone, man. Because that stuff is just, like I said, it's impervious. You make it, it's around for 50, 60 years. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's better than buying a prop and you buy a mask and you have it for, 6, 7 years, it starts to rot, or, you sweat in it, it starts to go bad, or needs a repaint or starts falling apart, like some of these vinyl latex masks, which are really crappy and thin. They start splitting after 2 years. So it's like, if you're going to buy something with silicone, you'll have it for years. So I love to be able to learn silicone and start making silicone props and just other things too. I think it would just be an awesome weapon to have in my wheelhouse, especially to make props and stuff with, like higher end props that'll last forever. Silicone creepy fish and silicone gaffs. I think that'd be freaking awesome, man. Alrighty. Okay, Mike is saying, now with 3D printers, you can make molds of the laptop for silicone in the weekend. You know, Mike, I'm not a 3D printer guy, man. I'm old school. I don't want another, for sake of purposes, tool. Have a big tool to make small stuff. Then you got to have a computer program. You're basically buying somebody's thing on Thingiverse, or you're downloading somebody else's program. If I had a 3D printer, I would want to print my own stuff, figure out how I make a mold or a scan of something that I sculpted, and then be able to print that. I don't want to do pre-printed crap. That just seems to me like, you see it all over Etsy. People sell programs, or they just buy them, or they sell them and trade them, and it's just pre-generated shit. And I'm just not that type of guy. I want something that you can't get anywhere else. You know, like my Tiki torches. You know, all those little emblems and badges and weird shit hanging off them. I made that stuff. You know, and the thought of just buying a program from somebody for $6 and hitting a button. I don't know, there's just no work to it, man. You're not learning anything. You're not challenging yourself. You're just click. And I'm computer stupid anyway, so I'm sure I would screw that up. And then once you get a 3D printer, well, then another one's going to come out that's even better. It has more doodads than the other one does. So before you know it, you got 47, damn printers running. And it's like, I'm just not that type of guy, man. I'm not that advanced. I'm more of an old school, hands-on type of builder, I guess. I'm just more tactile, I guess. Would it be cool? Yeah. You know, like I don't even like buying molds from the stores. Now, granted, these Nightmare Makers molds I use the fuck out of them damn molds. But they're still somebody else's molds. They're Steve and they're Melanie's molds. So I know this year I want to sculpt a skull and make my own mold. Because I want to do a bone club. I want to do some other things. I just want to be able to make a skull and have it in my own wheelhouse. It's like, okay, I sculpted a skull, or 5 or 6 or however many, that I can start using my own molds. Not that I love Nightmare Maker's hands down. That's literally one of the best products on the market. Everybody should have one of those molds. If you're making anything Halloween, you're going to need skulls. It should be a Nightmare Maker skull. They're worth every damn penny. They're so versatile. You can do so much with them, but it makes me want to get off my ass. And here's my damn other spike. It makes me want to get off my ass and sculpt my own skull. So I can make my own mold and use it for some of these other props I'm building. Just to have that in my wheelhouse too, just to say, hey, okay, I've got my own skull mold, as well as the Nightmare Maker ones. But they make a phenomenal product, man. I love them people to death. They should be at Transworld every year. They should be at every show. There should be no excuse for having them crappy goddamn milk jug skulls that you burn your hands. You gotta have a wet rag. Don't waste your time with that crap. Just spend the money, get a Nightmare Maker's mold. You can make a skull factory. Don't waste your time on the milk jug skulls. Just get a Nightmare Maker silicone mold, and you can pour concrete, you can pour resin, you can pour goddamn spray foam in there and make your own skulls, nice skulls, so that your props look great, man, and they look professional, like you would see them at a pro haunt, I know you can design your own, Mike. I know Steve Catronio at Grimwood Hollow. Obviously, he uses ZBrush, and he made his own. I don't know if he scanned his sculpture. Is that how Steve did it? He scanned his sculpture, that he made the little Jason, with like my last live stream when I unboxed that Jason that Steve had made. He 3D printed, it, and then he made a mold of it. But I mean, the technology is amazing. But at the same token, it's like, I don't know, man. I would want to have the smarts to make my own unique stuff, and then be able to print it and then make a mold of it, or print the mold, or hell, I don't know. I don't really know what all the capabilities are of that stuff. I think Edson does a lot of 3D printing, if I remember right, because he's brought that up before in convos with them. But I'm just not mad. I thought it was Mike, 1980. The shrimp. It is 1980 Mike, that's right. Because we hung out at Transworld. We got to talk for a little bit. That was cool. Why am I saying Mike? Who's Mike? There's a creeper that's Mike. But yeah, 3D printing, for now, I think it's kind of beyond me. I'm not really interested in it. Maybe down the road if I get more computer smarts or something like that. I know they're like dirt cheap. You can get one for like $300. a lot of these YouTube channels are just calling like Mars Elegant and saying, hey man, I want to print a project. Can I have a free printer? You know, and I'm just not going to beg anybody for shit, man. I don't want anything. I'll pay my own way. I'm not going to contact companies and say, hey, can I have a free 3D printer? I'm trying to make this, and it'd be really nice if I had a 3D printer. I don't do that shit, man. I'm just not a company whore. I'm not going to contact companies for free stuff and then try to review it or use it or make something out of it. I'll just pay my own way and make the stuff I want to make. Maybe one day I'll jump into the 3D printing league. I don't know. For now, I'm just more old school. I'll just sculpt it and mold it with silicone or whatever, you know, however, make a mold of it to use what I want to use. It works for me. I'm pretty simple, you know, like all the little stuff I put on these Tiki torches, you know, that's mine, that's mine. The collar's mine, the little bird skull's mine. It's all stuff I make, and to me, it's fun, it's challenging, it's unique. And if somebody sees it, they're like, oh, hey, you know, Cobwebs made that. So it's different. People know it's mine, so I probably won't ever jump on the thing. Yeah, you know it, man. Like, the people, like, Matt, like, there was a girl, what's her name, Halloween Happy. I used to watch her, like, every episode she cried. I just couldn't do it anymore. And she said she had contacted, oh, Jesus Christ. I bought their bags for the trick-or-treaters last year. Oriental Trading Company. She's like, I sent out emails to, like, 20 companies, and I'm like, whoa! You sent emails to 20 companies begging for free shit that you could put on your channel with, like, your, I don't know, 8,000, 9,000 subscribers she had at the time? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, are you serious? Like, I don't ask for shit, man. Like, you guys seen when I got all the Ghost Ride crap? I didn't want all that stuff. I just wanted my gator head that I paid for. That's all I wanted was my gator head. But, you know, they went above and beyond, and Michael Shaley sent all that extra stuff, which, you know, man, God bless that man. You know, he went overkill on me. I'll just give it away, man. I don't beg companies for anything. I'll pay for what I want. Because believe me, if I legitimately like your stuff, like Nightmare Makers, I will push you all day long. I will ram it down people's throats because everybody should have it. But if I don't like your product, or I think you're taking from people, or you're putting something shabby out there and taking their money and figuring out, oh, they may get one use or two uses out of it, like say maybe a spirit animatronic, a clown, I will bust your balls all day long on my channel. I will be unmercifully to you. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to borrow. I'll pay my own way, and you're going to get an honest reaction out of me every time, because I'm not sugarcoating shit here. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it sucks. If I think somebody's scamming or they got a crappy product on the market, I'm going to say it sucks. But if you got a good product, I will push your stuff all day long on my channel. But I'm definitely not going to whore myself out for a couple of freebies. Never going to happen. I'll shut my channel down first before that shit ever happens here. Not going to happen. Oriental Trading is actually dirt cheap. Morris Costumes, they bought Morris Costumes, so people were nervous at trans. Were like, man, what's this stuff going to be like? Is it all going to be like Spirit Halloween trash? And like, no. All the quality is going to be good. So that is yet to be seen. But OTC, you know you're getting cheap stuff. It's sort of like the dollar store of Halloween. So you kind of know what to expect when you're ordering from them. You don't expect, you're not shooting for the moon there. But they have some cool stuff. I mean, I love the trick-or-treater bags they have, and some of the little handouts you can give to the kids. It's something for them to play with. And that's, they can come back in another one. So OTC isn't all that bad, but I wouldn't go buying big stuff from them, like the little mermaid skeleton and all that. That thing is a piece of trash. It's garbage. It breaks. People are like, oh, it's so cool. Yeah, if you're going to corpse on top of that shit that it's already falling apart and you don't see what's there, then you're fine. But if you know you're going to alter it when you get it, then you're ahead of the game. What's up, Drakback? I never get notifications for my channel live streams. You know, I get that for some of the channels too. Like I'm subscribed to the Craftsman, and I don't get notifications. So sometimes you've got to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. You may have like just like when I pop a new video, or maybe if I do a premiere, because I get the same thing happen in my channel. Like I'll be like, well, man, how come I didn't see this video like 2 or 3 days ago? It's been out for a couple of days. I don't know. YouTube's weird, man. So sometimes you unsubscribe and then resubscribe again, and then you go back and you check the bell. Sometimes you have like some notifications. Sometimes you got to click all the notifications. YouTube is weird, man. It happens between me and Dave. Like Dave will put a video out like, hey, man, like I didn't get a notification for this, and it's like, you're part of the fucking trio of terror. So YouTube, I think they just go through periods where notifications are off or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you've used them for scout parties. Okay. Yeah, for stuff like that. Like, I like using them for some of the little handout stuff they have. I can put the trick-or-treater bags and stuff like that. I wouldn't go buy any of their big props, their animatronics or anything like that, though. I wouldn't want to take the chance. I know it'd probably be less than Spirit Halloween quality, and we all know how high Spirit Halloween quality is. You know, you get an animatronic, you take out of a box, you breathe on it 3 times, ever you look at it too hard, it breaks. You know, all their plastic gears and garbage. And some of the stuff they have is cool, but, you know, I'm always leery of buying a Spirit Halloween animatronic because I know, like, if you guys watch K&T, Kellen always goes back in and redoes theirs and overhauls them. And he's always conscious about the weight, knowing that there's plastic gears. What if you're going to put a costume on something, it has to be super lightweight because the weight will bog down the gears and grind and maybe burn on a motor. So you're always conscious of what you do with those props, or if they take a spill, you know, they hit the ground, you're going to bend something, break something, shear off a plastic gear. So, you know, Spirit to me is sort of in the same realm as Oriental Trading Company. Yeah, I was just saying that, baby. Like, for notifications, they're weird, but then sometimes you may have clicked the bell, all notifications, and then sometimes it just doesn't go through. I don't know what the issue is. I think it's just time, or maybe YouTube is like, what do you call it, updating itself or something like that, possibly. There's no telling. It seems like it changes so much. Like even our YouTube Studio app, like it constantly changes. They move stuff around, they add stuff, they add pictures, and it's totally weird, man. They keep on upgrading and updating stuff, so maybe sometimes you're getting lost in the updates. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I know it happens to me too. Like I'll see a Craftsman video that was out for like 3 days. Like, why the hell did I get a notification? So I don't know. But I used to go back and I check the bell, and I'll re-click the bell or unsubscribe, and then I'll subscribe again, and then click the bell again and put it for all, so that hopefully anytime you put something out, I can go click on it and watch it. Matt says, I have a Deadpool head. That's what the animatronic should be. That'd be cool if they did a Deadpool animatronic. I love Deadpool, man. Of course, I like the original Deadpool that came out in the New Mutants that Rob Liefeld drew for, because he was a hitman. He was a smart mouth hitman for Tolliver. BJ Tolliver's hitman. And he was always running his mouth. I loved him in Nomad when Nomad broke his sword sticking into the elevator. I love the old school Deadpool. All the new stuff with the Deadpool dog and the female Deadpool, they're pushing. They beat him to death. But if you go back and read like the old New Mutants on the early days, when Rob Liefeld was drawn for Deadpool, those were classic days, man. Those were the great Deadpool comics. And some of his new stuff isn't bad, but the movies are freaking phenomenal. Ryan Reynolds is such a motor mouth. He's great for that role. $100 Walmart in the electronics section. You know, I never go to Walmart, man. Me and the girls go maybe twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. Our Walmart's like 45 minutes from us. The other Walmart's like 30 minutes. But I don't take them in there because they be shooting up that place all the time. All the gangbangers are in there, so I do not shop there anymore. I never liked it anyway. It's always hot. It smells like trash in there. It always smells like ass and feet, even in the wintertime. So we don't go to the Maryville branch anymore. We go to the Valpo one. It's like 45 minutes away, but it's like, last year they were like, their Halloween didn't come till like September 13th or 14th or 15th or something like that. It was crazy. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done taking the drive over here. Yeah, Spirit is mostly crap, but I bought the Krampus from Spirit, and it actually has been great. He stays up year-round in my house. Maybe I just got lucky. You know, Lloyd at Dead End Yard Hall bought a Krampus. He said Krampus, he likes his Krampus too. And he puts his on a covered porch. So the Krampus one, it looks good. I saw it in the store and played with it a little bit. He came in like right at the end of the season, though, because he was mostly online, I thought. But the one Spirit, I didn't have a Spirit last year, but I saw him at the other Spirit year before or last. I thought he looked cool. He was pretty cool. I think I'd like to make my own version of him, though. So maybe one day, when I get my Krampus staff and the other Krampus, I gotta say Krampus, otherwise Steve's gonna freaking break my balls about it, because he hates when we all say Krampus, like we talk like we're from Boston. But Steve and Nightmare Maker's like, you guys are saying it wrong. It's Krampus, Krampus, Krampus. He always breaks my balls if he catches us saying Krampus. Yeah, we do the same drive, 45 minutes in Jerseyville, better selection. And that's the thing. The same Walmart we go to is a super Walmart. So they got more, it's a big store, better selection, nicer area. They have more stuff. It's just they're out of the way, so we're barely head over there. If we do, we load up on groceries and socks, whatever, you know, stereo, steaks, all that crap. We do the same thing. So I'm not really a big Walmart guy. I don't go there. We don't buy from there very often. So we're generally like, I bounce around. I go to like, see, when I work my night jobs, I have two jobs, guys. So I'm daytime and then I'm nighttime. So if I'm on nighttime, we clean offices. So we're gone at night. So I'm really close to like shopping centers. Like within like 2 square miles of our night job, there's Ross, there's Hobby Lobby, there's Big Lots, there's Old Time Pottery, there's an At Home. So that's when I go do my shopping videos. I'll run in first, I'll bang out a video real quick and see what Halloween stuff's out. So I'm literally like 2 miles, within a 2 mile radius of just about everything. So this year, like same thing, I'll be doing again. Like another month, we'll be back to doing shopping videos. I'll run in there and show you guys who's got what the prices are, if something sucks or not, if it's made of cheap, flimsy, crappy material, it's going to fall apart on your porch. I'll show you guys firsthand, man. Those videos are coming back pretty soon. But yeah, Spirit, they don't have a great rep. A lot of their stuff is, like my Plague Rat. Love that animatronic. It's worked 2 years in a row for me after I've overhauled it. Can't say enough about that one. The big ones, the tall, skinny clowns that are mostly made of like plastic hula hoops and all that stuff, just not a fan, man. But I'll tell you, like Home Depot is really creeping up on Spirit. Like I bought my big the Infernal Reaper last year from Home Depot, and I went ahead and overhauled him. He worked great all season. So like, okay, cool. They get a lot more cool animatronics in there, and they're probably made in the same damn fact. They're probably made right alongside the Spirit Halloween animatronics. They've got to be made from the same damn company, Spirit Seasonal Visions or whatever, whoever makes them. They're probably made right next alongside a Spirit of Halloween animatronics. How come they work better than the Spirit ones do? I don't know. And they're probably made in the same factories and the same parts, but I don't get it, man. Spirit, they really should raise their game. They show up in for stores for 2 months out of the year. They probably figured to sell it, get in, get out. When the stuff breaks, we're already gone. So, I don't know. So, Drax saying, I bought the Pennywise the first year it came out, and the gears that controlled the pop-up mechanism broke the second day. I revamped the entire gear system. I always expect the worst from Spirit. And that kind of sucks, because some of that stuff, like, wasn't Krampus like a $400 animatronic? You spend four, or like one of them, say you can't get them in a store. You say it's like an exclusive online, which I think Pennywise is like an online exclusive for like $400 or something like that. And he breaks. You got to take him back to the store. You got to wait till next year. It's like, what the hell, man? Why don't they just put some bronze gears in there or something, I don't understand it. They just jump on the bandwagon. Oh, Pennywise is huge right now because of the new It movie, so let's make a Pennywise. And, we'll use an old mech, or like Mr. Dark. He looked cool last year. He like has some kind of scissor mechanism and jumps up like 9 feet tall. He looked badass, and people were saying, "Oh, I got him home the first day. He broke. He doesn't jump up 9 feet anymore." And it's like, son of a bitch. Or 2 years ago when I had a Spirit, I walked into the Jack in the Box. That guy had already collapsed on the floor, so they plugged him in. He was probably working for a day or two, and he grenaded. And you got customers walking in like, "Well, don't buy that piece of shit. It's $300 or $250, whatever it was." It's like, he's already broken on the store floor. Why would you put that in the store? Why don't you immediately hide it in the back and hopefully don't show a display model? Get that off the floor, man. It's already broken. It's gonna turn away buyers. I don't get that stuff, man. But it's Spirit. You got to know that if you're gonna buy something from them, you're taking a risk. If you're good and handy, you can kit bash and take apart other animatronics. Then your buyer, basically buyer beware for anything you buy at Spirit. But I do like buying their little skulls and plastic stuff that I know I'm going to cut up and destroy anyways and make something else out of. So for that stuff, I don't mind buying some stuff from Spirit or like Fog Juice or something like that. But animatronics, I'm always leery of the full-size animatronics because those guys just seem like they're going to work a day or two, or they catch the wind, they fall over, they face plant on your porch, and then they're done for. Arm snaps off or something like that, or the gears shear off, and then you're screwed. You got a $200 animatronic or $300 animatronic. That's worthless. He sits in a box for 10 years and collects dust. Not cool. Berlina says, I think Home Depot will be having a Halloween release in June for online orders. They have a release the 12-foot skeleton in June. That's true, Berlina. Home Depot starts to creep in. They did a halfway to Halloween sale because the 12-foot skeletons are so popular. I think that was a smart move on their part to release them for halfway to Halloween. I think they want to get a jump on people too, so that everybody's not fighting for it in September when they put their stuff out. Because they're also releasing like a 12-foot witch, a 10-foot animated animatronic werewolf. They're releasing so much more new stuff. I think they want to kind of knock out some of the 12-foot skeletons and get that under so they can sell more Halloween time. They can sell more 10-foot witches or 12-foot witches, 10-foot werewolves. So I think that's kind of smart of them, man. I think they're kind of beating Spirit to the punch so that people will buy a 12-foot skeleton now and then come back in a couple of months and buy a 12-foot witch or a 10-foot werewolf. I think there's another animatronic they're putting out too. So it's pretty smart. Beetlejuice was revamped last year at Spirit, and it didn't hit our local until the week of Halloween, only 2 available. That was like everywhere, Matt. I didn't even have a Spirit Halloween last year. I had to drive an extra 45 minutes to get to one, and they had like 1 or 2 animatronics in the store. That was it. They had one of the killer clowns. They didn't even have Shorty. They didn't have any of the big ones, or the ones they had were in boxes, so you couldn't see a display model. It was a really low ceiling store. They didn't have the pumpkin conveyor belt. They didn't have anything. And I thought, man, it was like the Dollar General of Spirit Halloween's. Like, what the hell, man? There's no displays. You got 1 or 2 animatronics in there, a whole store, that's it. It kind of sucked, man. So last year, and I probably wouldn't have bought anything anyways, but I would have liked to have seen it to show a video on stuff for people, on YouTube. So, it kind of sucks, but it's hit and miss. My Home Depot always goes pretty big, so I was more than happy to spend most of my time in Home Depot and look at their stuff and share what they had for sale onto YouTube videos. But yeah, like I heard that the year before last, when I did have Spirit, Krampus came like a week before Halloween. It was when they started showing some of their other one. And I'm not a big Beetlejuice guy. I like the movie, but I'm not on the big Beetlejuice bandwagon like everybody else. But I know there were some people looking for it. Eric Weber's wife was wanting a Beetlejuice, and I was looking for him. Like, dude, I have not seen one yet, man. And I've been to Spirit, I think I went 3 times last year to the really small Spirit. Never saw one. So I think that stuff, you got to catch it online if you're lucky, and keep watching the website, keep watching the Home Depot, keep checking Home Depot. And I'll tell you, after Halloween, the week of Halloween and the week after Halloween, man, Home Depot, they put some stuff on sale, man. They start dumping stuff early, so they're always great to check them before, a week before Halloween and after, and watch their dumps, man, because I got $24 Gemmy kaleidoscope lights and fire and ice lights that were $24 normally. They were $3. So I bought all of them. I bought 7, 8 lights. They were $3 and 19 cents a piece. I was like, oh my God, it's like they're free. So that's the time when you go in there and you just scan and load up for next year or the following year. So I sent some to Dave for his background. I couldn't believe it. It's $3 Gemmy lights. You're insane. So Home Depot, I've had some great scores from over the years. Last year, everything sold out at Drakback's Home Depot. The government was giving out free money to everyone, so hopefully they have more in stock this year. Yeah, really, all them free checks. Everybody took it to Home Depot and blew them. Matt says he got the skeleton head door knocker. I'm going to turn into a full-size skeleton. Dude, man, that's what my swamp witch is. She's a Spirit Halloween door knocker. And you put it on a PVC body, it's still an animatronic. It's a free animatronic. It's a $30 head. They got a gargoyle one, a witch, a pumpkin, which I have the pumpkin. Why not? Put it on a full-size body. It's a $30 animatronic. Put it on some PVC, man. And put a dress on it or something, or a cheap, crappy costume that you can get at the, what do you call it? A thrift shop. Because some of the thrift shops run the Halloween costumes in, right around the beginning of October. If you get lucky, get some deals, you can find something or put a bed sheet on there, man. Or some creepy cloth. Hell, that's an easy costume for doing an animatronic. Skeleton head door knocker. Because, yeah, you could put, a creepy cloth on, a bed sheet. Foam out the body, pull noodles. Buy some $10 skeleton hands off of Amazon, or my witch hands I got. I mean, this is just an Amazon witch hand. $10 for a pair, $8. I think I got the first 6 pairs for $7 or $8. They're hollow plastic. I foam filled it. I resin filled the fingertips so they wouldn't bust. Man, you throw that onto a body and you got yourself an animatronic for $50 in junk. So it's always worth it. Have you taken a breath yet? That's right, Vic. I'm entertaining, brother. If I'm grabbing your guys' attention, I gotta keep it moving. But I know it's getting late. I'm freaking starving. It's like 10:16 already. Yeah, I gotta take a shower. I'm disgusting from all damn day, man. Already has red eyes too. Hell yeah, you can always change out the LEDs too and kit bash it. Monster Misfits. I have a purple cloth for the hood and found a mannequin torso. Oh, dude, you're already in business, man. And Spirit sells those ram skulls for like $7 or $8, or they're $15. I got mine on sale for like $8 or $9 on after Halloween. Yeah, it's so much more fun just to take something to make your own stuff, man. Oh, I can see that hole right here. Beep. I think everybody should be doing it. It's like make your own monsters, man. Just take some crap from the store, cobble it together, make your own stuff. So when some kid walks into your yard, it's so cool to see them like, oh, there's a 12-foot skeleton, there's a Spirit Halloween clown. When they walk up in your porch and they're like, what in the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. That's what I love getting the kids with, man. The stuff they've never seen, they haven't seen on the internet. You take something, cobble it together, make something else out of it, or make your own original version of it, man. That's why I love tripping out the kids in my neighborhood, because they don't never know what the hell they're going to get. Hell, either do I. I don't know what the hell I'm going to build in 6 months from now. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, I almost bought the ram. That ram was a great skull. That's what's on my staff back there. That's a good, thick, heavy skull. You can cut the eyes out, put ping pong balls in. You could add horns to it, cut off the horns, add your own horns. Corpse it. That's a great skull. The fish that they make, I corpsed a couple of their fishes. The big fishes was they got. Those are awesome. Like, Spirit does have some cool stuff. Animatronics, just not so much. But their fishes, I got a couple against the wall back there. I can't dig out, but man, their fishes are cool stuff, man. I mean, like, they've got some cool building supplies there. So it's always worth going in there and seeing what they got just to buy stuff to chop up and ruin. Get in there. There we go. All right, guys, it's like 10:15. I think I'm going to shut this place down, go take a shower, get something to eat because I'm disgusting. Sure, I got some serious swamp ass going on. I'm painting all day. Tomorrow I got to do some painting. Got to do some stem gluing. Got to kick Vic in the nuts. I tell him how gay he is all day. Right. Woo, what a day. Maybe some evil torches. Alright guys, I'll check the comments. Got Evil Animatronics from Home Depot for like $20 each when they had the big after Halloween sale. That's a time to scam, Berlina. After Halloween, anything they got left on the floor, buy. If it breaks, chop it up, make it something else. Thanks for the update, Keith. Good night, everyone. No problem, Ray. Good night, Thor. Good night, Angie. Good night, Berlina. Good night, Vic. This is my tip for the day. Hard to reach place and trying to stain. Use a spray bottle. Works wonders. Oh, hell yeah. I've got spray bottles full of like Rit dye I use. I just get in there and squeeze the hell out of them. Alright, guys. Good night, dead mother. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's sort of what I've been doing all day. I know I've not been doing a lot of videos, but me and Vic are killing ourselves for MHC, and we are literally killing ourselves. I just can't wait to get there and let the madness be over. Then it's just fun time from time we unload and set up our damn booth. We can just coast for a couple of days and have fun and go see all our vendor buddies and everything and hang out. So I'm just so looking forward to finishing all this shit and being done with it. It just seems like it's never ending. All the money we spent on supplies and all the money we're going to spend vending there. So I will be back soon. Shopping videos are coming soon. I got a bunch of DIYs I want to do for you guys. And I'll probably go live again before MHC. So I haven't forgot about you guys. We're busy cranking away, grinding on stuff. So, man, we just got, like I said, projects galore, masks, everything for MHC. I'm just waiting for the freaking madness to be over. So I'm sure I'll jump on again. I'll probably live stream again. So I thank you guys for hanging out, man. It's been cool. Well, there's like 20 people, and that's insane. Alan must be on. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. I will see you again. And hell, maybe another week or so I'll jump on again and show what else I finish. So if not, you guys, man, come see us at MHC. Me and Vic are going to be there. If you guys are going to be in Chicago for June 10th to the 12th, come see everybody at MHC and have some fun, man. Get some Halloween time in for season starts, because it's going to be prime time build season after that. So I thank you guys for hanging out and chilling with me and seeing all my BS that I built. And I will see you guys hopefully soon again, man. So everybody have a good night, and thanks for hanging out, man.